Welcome to 549 Media. The lights are on, the crowd is loud, and the stage is set for tonight's action. From the opening whistle to the final buzzer, we bring you every drive, every shot, every play that makes the difference. This is where passion meets performance and every moment counts. Grab a snack, sit back, and enjoy your hometown Yellowjackets because the game starts now.
Hello and good evening and welcome to Concordia Memorial Arena. I'm Jason Groth with Lance Rock as they are celebrating the Section 6A champions, the Henning Hornets, who pick up a 72-61 victory over Park Christian in tonight's first game. As the award ceremony is taking place, it will be a brief one, as it looks like, though, they are going to have a net cutting as the ladder is out, so Concordia well prepared. They'll have that for the Henning Hornets here coming up, and then we'll have our full broadcast. But we just wanted to get started early and give a shout out to the Yellow Jacket girls basketball team. A valiant effort against Providence Academy. They fall 72-49, Lance, but they frustrated the Lions tonight down there at Williams Arena.
Yeah, they played an awesome game, and hats off. And I know their season's not over. They'll get to play again tomorrow. But hats off to Coach Super, his staff, and those ladies. They played extremely hard, and they didn't back down. And sometimes I think I heard a couple interviews from Coach Super. That's part of it, is just going in with the belief that you can play with the likes of Providence Academy, and they sure did, and forced them into some tough shots. And again, the Yellow Jackets, led by, we don't have any official, but Kaya Anderson had a whale of a game tonight, and boy, did she just kind of will. I think that was your word when we were watching it up here. She was just willing the Yellow Jackets at times to be in that game, and big three after big three. Now's the tough one. You put so much into that. Now you got to turn around tomorrow, try to bring home that third place trophy, and I can't imagine you won't see effort out of these ladies, as that's what we've seen all year.
Kaya Anderson, I got the stats right in front of me. Lance perfectly segued into that. Kaya Anderson finishes with 26 points for the Yellow Jackets. She grabbed 6 rebounds. Sophie Nelson was huge on the glass for the Jackets as well. She finished with 14 rebounds for the Yellow Jackets as they battled hard with Providence Academy, but just come up short when you're facing a team like them, led by Madden Greenway, who was 2 assists away from a triple-double. She finishes with 30 points. She has 12 rebounds, 8 assists. She also had 4 turnovers. And she did not shoot to her standard. Normally, the Yellow Jackets held her to 12 of 31 shooting on the night.
Well, and you think about that, you still have 30 points when you're not on your game. And I don't think she was on, and I also give some credit to the Yellow Jackets in that, how they played the game, and they forced some of the other Providence players to step up, and it was rough for them in the first half. Second half, they came to play, and a lot of that, it was very similar games between Greenway and Kaya Anderson. Their ability to get to the basket, dish, make their teammates better, that's what was the difference in the second half. As you said, she almost got to a triple-double.
She finishes with 30. Lily Sabers had 14. The Yellow Jackets held Becky Greenway to 9 points and 3 of 10 shooting. An outstanding effort by head coach TJ Super's Yellow Jackets today. And I thought you said it great, Lance. TJ Super, we had a chance on our drive up here to listen to an interview of his on a different network, and he was outstanding, and not just promoting his program and the girls program and what they have done, just promoting Perham schools all the way through, talking about the robotics, the speech, the boys basketball team here tonight, and many others. And it was an outstanding interview and well done. And that girls program, top to bottom, has been pillars of the community for Perham.
Yeah, and they're outside of the gym and they're outside of the classroom. They're doing things the right way. And again, shout out to our administration, the AD staff. Jason, I'm tired, and I'll be honest tonight, I'm tired. We've had to cover a lot of games, and that means your programs are good. And we can go top to bottom, and we're always going to miss somebody by doing that. But again, tune in tomorrow, watch those girls play. We don't know who they're going to play yet, because that second semifinals coming up here, and it's going to be another good team. That top 5 or so, and then this Class AA was loaded this year.
There's some changes to the schedule on the girls' side of things. We don't have that directly in front of us. We knew it was because of the championship and the snowstorm in Minneapolis and St. Paul, and actually a lot of the area of the state. We'll try to get that linked for you. It will be on NSPN.TV, the third place game. We'll get that link for you on our Perham Schools activity stream as soon as we can get to it, as we got a task on hand here tonight, Lance. It's the Yellowjackets and the Staples-Motley Cardinals. It's the winner will go to state, will decide the season series as they split the regular season series against each other this year.
Yeah, and I don't know how deep we want to get into this if we're going to step away for a little bit, but both games were excellent, and we'll dive deeper into both games. Arguably, Staples probably could have won both of them. It was a last-second call in Perham that gave the edge to the Yellowjackets. That being said, this is a different Yellowjackets team that was playing now than was playing even as early as the early February days and games. This team just is playing with a different confidence.
Well, we'll take a quick timeout. We have a full pregame show coming up for you. We'll talk about how these teams match up with each other. We'll dive into game 1 and 2 between the Yellowjackets and the Cardinals and much more, as they also try to exit some of the fans out of here and move some of the fans in for the next game, as it was a very packed house for the Section 6A championship, the Section 8 AA championship, just moments away here. And we thank you for tuning in as Henning starts cutting down the net. And the Yellowjackets and the Cardinals will be back out shortly. But first, we'll hear a word from our Perham Chamber of Commerce. We thank you for tuning in to the 549 Media pregame show here live from Moorhead.
Welcome to Perham, Minnesota, a great place to visit and an even better place to live. Here's a look at just a few of the things you can experience here. If you'd like to find your inner otter in Perham, visit OttertailLakesCountry.com.
McCall Construction is the Lakes area full-service construction management company, offering a truly personalized experience. From dream homes to commercial spaces, McCall Construction focuses on putting you first with experienced value engineering that delivers on your vision and surpasses your expectations. Whether you already have a plan or you're just getting started, give them a call. McCall Construction will make the entire process so much easier. Call them at 218-346-7070 or check them out on Facebook.
Lakes Community Cooperative is proud to support Yellow Jacket activities and our entire community. From propane and fuel to feed, HVAC, country stores, auto shops, a meat market, and more, LCC is your one-stop cooperative for farm, home, and business needs. Locally owned and trusted for generations, Lakes Community Cooperative is committed to powering our communities and serving you every day. Visit lakescommunitycoop.com to learn more about your cooperative and the many ways we can serve you.
Perham Health is here to take care of you, to keep you crushing it. Broken bone? We'll fix it. New baby? We'll deliver. We've heard that. And yes, we can help. From life's big moments to the annoyingly sick ones, our providers have the expertise and compassion to handle it all. Perham Health, so you can keep on hitting it.
Welcome back here to Concordia-Moorhead. The net has been cut for the Henning Hornets as they'll take a team photo off to our left. And the Yellowjackets and the Staples-Motley Cardinals will get ready to take center stage here for the Section 8 2A championship game. Take a look at the bracket first. A fun path for both these teams to get here. the Yellow Jackets dismantled East Grand Forks 69-50 in the semifinals, and that helped them advance. And then Staples-Motley went to the wire. In fact, they went to double overtime, and they picked up a 75-69 victory over Osakis to get to tonight's championship game.
Well, it's almost one of those where I think I'm starting to believe you don't want the bye. We've talked about that back and forth. I think that's where the Yellow Jackets actually caught fire, is that game against Crookston. It was the demeanor came out differently. They were ready to roll. They just put the hammer down 96-68 and then turn around and kind of did the same thing to Dilworth, Glen, and Felton. Just really got after it. Zacharias had his career night and played really well, 72-45. And then you talked about that East Grand Forks game, and Rusted was just a stat filler that night. Everything that he did was great, and I think that's going to be one of the keys, is he's going to have to continue to be hot, but we'll talk about that later. Again, the Cardinals beating Thief River Falls, a good Thief River Falls team with some really good 73-50. And then, like you said, double overtime. You wonder the impact that might make on the legs. I know they're young. I know they've had a day rest in between. But, again, there was a lot of game to be played that night.
But that's also on the counterpoint of your side about the bye. You're coming in with one less game into this game. And you mentioned that game against Crooks and Lance. There was a lot of good things for the Yellow Jackets offensively, and there's also a lot of things that the Yellow Jacket coaching staff was able to pick apart on the defensive side of the floor. And we saw those adjustments and how they clamped down. Night and day difference on the defensive side the last two games for the Yellow Jackets.
Well, it was a beauty. I didn't realize it at the time looking at how the bracket laid out, but it laid out perfectly for the Yellow Jackets. Crookston came with two really good guards, just like East Grand Forks. And you could see some of the adjustments, the easy shots at times the Crookston guards got, East Grand didn't get them that night. And you know that all laid into play. Just an excellent job by the coaching staff making those adjustments that you talked about.
I'll take a quick look at how these teams match up here in a pregame show. Staples-Motley coming in with a record of 19-8. They're 67 points per game, and they allow 59 points per game. The Yellow Jackets at 17-12 coming into tonight, scoring at 69 and allowing at 61.4 points per game. And those two teams, narrow battles each time. The Yellow Jackets won at home 55-54, then lost on the road at Staples-Motley by 10 in a game where Staples-Motley used a big second half, and we'll have more on that coming up after these timeouts. We thank you for tuning in here from Concordia-Moorhead as the Yellow Jackets and the Cardinals get ready to square off in the Section 8 2A Championship.
At United Community Bank, we're not just in the community, we're sewn into the fabric of it. We shop downtown, we coach Little League, we're a part of your story. We're not serving customers, we're serving families. And we've done so since 1911. We're here for your first bank account, your first car, your first home. Community is our middle name, and Perham, Frazee, and Dent are our homes. And where some banks have branches, we have roots. United Community Bank, ucbankmn.com, member FDIC.
Interested in working somewhere where you can grow and make a difference? Join the team at Tuffy's Pet Food, part of KLN Family Brands. For over 60 years, we've been crafting high-quality pet food with care, and it all starts with our people. At Tuffy's, you'll find profit sharing, great benefits, opportunities to advance, and a culture that feels like family. Because when our people thrive, so do the pets we feed. Tuffy's Pet Food, where your future is as important as the products we make.
Hey, it's Tucker again. When it comes to protecting what matters most, you want someone local and experienced. As an independent agency, we work for you. That means we can compare multiple insurance carriers to find the right coverage at the right price. And with so many changes happening in insurance today, having a trusted guide has never been more important. Let EOT Insurance help you navigate the market with confidence. EOT Insurance Agency. Local, experienced, and always on your side.
Since 1955, Esser Plumbing and Heating has been keeping homes and businesses comfortable across the lakes area. From residential and commercial new construction to plumbing and HVAC service, our skilled technicians bring knowledge, experience, and a friendly smile to every job. When comfort matters, trust the team your neighbors have counted on for generations. Call 877-882-4822 or visit EsserPlumbingandHeating.com. Esser Plumbing and Heating. Trusted people, trusted service.
Welcome back here to Concordia-Moorhead. I'm Jason Groth with Lance Rock. As we thank you for tuning in, Section 8 AA Championship game coming up roughly about 20 minutes away is the opening tap, is what we're guessing as we take a look at the Concordia-Moorhead scoreboard high above the court here in Moorhead, and the Yellowjackets getting ready to take on a very talented and a very strong Staples-Motley team. These two teams neck and neck in the Heart of the Lakes Conference this year. The Yellowjackets were 10-6 in fourth place, and Staples-Motley was 10-5 in third place. 19-8 are the Cardinals. The Yellowjackets 17-12. And when you have these two teams that are pretty close, you kind of look at some trends, Lance. One of them I was trying to look at today, doing some research, is looking at common opponents with each other, and down the line the same. The Yellowjackets 11-6 against the same teams that Staples-Motley face, and Staples-Motley 10-5. They're both 1-1 in the QRF. The edge does go to Staples-Motley at 113.5. The Yellowjackets at 104.0. You look at section records, 12-3 and 11-2. So this is as down the line as a championship could get.
Yeah, both of these teams, and that's great research. And when you look at and dive deep into it, it spelled out right at our home court at the Hive and also at the Nest for Staples. Both games were winnable for both teams, and I can't imagine we're going to see anything different tonight. Although the Yellowjackets are just, I don't even know really how to explain it, Jason. They're just on a roll. I don't know what you've seen, but they just are playing with such great confidence right now.
One of the things, they have won 8 in a row, and I think one of the things you and I have talked about it throughout this year. One number, as I was going through the averages of this team, one number that I've noticed has gone up and another number that's gone down. The assist ratio for the Yellowjackets, the assist number has gone up. The turnovers have gone down. They're sharing the basketball more, I think, and they're passing it around. And on the other side of things, they're not allowing pressure and not turning it over as much.
Well, assist to turnover ratio is huge every single game, probably every minute of every game. And if you're the Yellowjackets, I think we'll talk about keys in a little bit. But, again, they have to share the basketball tonight. You're going to see some really good athletes. Another thing that we haven't talked about, neither team is very deep. They're not going to go deep off the bench. If the game's called like it was the other night, that could really be tough for either team depending on which way it goes, because foul trouble is going to lead you to your bench, and neither coach right now is going extremely deep into that bench. I think if I had to look at it and dive into the numbers, advantage Yellowjackets if you're going deeper into the bench.
That first game at the Hive you talked about a little bit, Lance. It was 55-54. It ended at the free throw line. The Yellowjackets got to the line on a drive by Isaiah Farrell, and he hit the free throw, and the Yellowjackets won 55-54. Eli Rutten, 15 points, 5 rebounds for Staples-Motley, and Avondre Brandt had 13. I believe, if I remember correctly, he was kind of saddled with some fouls in that contest, and the Yellowjackets were able to erase an early halftime deficit and get the win late.
And I believe he was coming off. There were a couple Cardinals either sick or injured that hadn't played. So, again, getting their legs underneath them again. Razor had a great game. And that I should continually not ever overlook Cade Razor, because he just does so many little things for the Yellowjackets, from setting the screen, getting those offensive boards, and that might be the key tonight, is how steady he can play. On the other side, the Cardinals have a big guy to match him in Josiah Burton. They're similar in size, they're similar in stature and demeanor. Might be who gets the best of each other in that scenario.
The second game, as you said, at the Nest in Staples-Motley, Avondre Brandt was outstanding with 29 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and I believe I heard he took over that game in that second half. Yellowjackets outscored by 14 in the second half, and They were missing Cade Razor in that one. And Eli Rutten had a nice game with 16 points as well. Those two names you're going to hear a lot tonight if Staples-Motley wants to have success and advance to the first state tournament since 2001.
Yeah, big game for Rusted in that one with 23. And Razor, that was a tough stretch for the Yellow Jackets, not knowing when he was going to be back. He came back and has been really strong. Avondre Brandt's been doing that. He's who the Yellow Jackets have to stop. Him and Rutten, I believe you can probably live with some of the other guys scoring a little bit more. You cannot let those two guys get going, feeling good about themselves, because they're both super athletic kids and they're both very talented, and they can score in bunches when allowed to.
Matchups will be big. We'll see the keys and much more as our 549 Media pregame show rolls along here from Moorhead. We thank you for tuning in wherever you're watching the game. If you're watching at the several watch parties, we know of a good one going on at Perham Lakeside as well as many others. We thank you for tuning in here tonight. Concordia-Moorhead, Yellow Jackets and the Cardinals as the 549 Media pregame show rolls along.
At Hilltop Lumber, we're not just about building materials. We're about building relationships. We're honored to be recognized for our excellence in our industry. But the greatest reward? It's the trust we built with our customers. It's not just about providing quality materials. It's about building strong relationships. We're proud to be a part of the communities we serve, working with you to bring your vision to life. Because at Hilltop Lumber, success is measured by the partnerships we create and the homes, businesses, and dreams we help build together. Hilltop Lumber, where we help plan, supply, and deliver dreams.
Since 1980, more families have trusted Jack Chivers Realty than anyone else in the Lakes area. I'm Blake Olson, the owner of Jack Chivers Realty. Our dedicated agents have a deep understanding of the area.
We live here and our kids go to school here. Let us find the perfect home for you and your family, or lean on our knowledge and marketing to sell your home. Find out how Chivers delivers right here in Perham. Reach out today and start packing. JackChiversRealty.com.
Central Market, the fresh place in Perham and Detroit Lakes, offering the freshest meat, produce, bakery, and deli products possible with great value for your money. A visit to Central Market is a journey into freshness. You'll always be able to find a wide variety of items that will result in the perfect meal for your family and friends. Begin with their meat department, and whether it's succulent fruit and vegetables, fresh baked specialties from their bakery, or the convenience of fresh deli selections, Central Market is the fresh place for your family. Go Yellow Jackets.
80-90% of this world goes to a 8-to-5 job, and they get to slave away to barely get by. We have the opportunity to go put in the work and be able to change people's lives. Be the less than 1% in this business. Everyone in this room has the opportunity for growth. Everyone in this room has the opportunity to go protect a bunch of people. Be that person today.
If you're self-motivated and disciplined, this is the opportunity for you. Call Dan Persons at 218-259-0741 for more information. Picture this, brand new floors that make your home feel brand new. At Interiors by Winkles in Perham, flooring isn't just what we do, it's all we do. For over 35 years, our family-owned showroom has helped homeowners find the perfect carpet, hardwood, vinyl, or tile. We handle it all. Design ideas, detailed estimates, and expert installation, so you can enjoy the results, not the stress. Interiors by Winkles, where flooring meets expertise. Visit interiorsbywinkles.com to start today. Welcome back to Concordia Memorial Arena. Perham Yellowjackets and the Staples-Motley Cardinals getting ready to go for this one. We're about 8.5 away from introductions and more as these two teams tipping off for a berth to the state tournament. And also one other thing we should take note, the state tournament's not next week. It's a week after, as Williams Arena might be pending the announcements on Sunday, could be well occupied, as the University of Minnesota Golden Gophers are hoping to host a quadrant in the NCAA tournament. As the NCAA women's tournament, they do that where they have home sites for the first 2 rounds. The Gophers are one that are potentially, as of right now, depending on which bracketology you look at, will be hosting.
Yeah, that would be interesting, because I don't remember a time in my years of watching and following basketball, which is getting to be long in the tooth. I don't remember ever having a week where really you're going to have a week and a half or better by the time you play that following Wednesday. So I guess you're going to get film, and teams are going to be well scouted going into that first round, where you're usually on a flip. You find out Saturday, you're on a bus Tuesday, and you're playing on Wednesday. Now you're going to have lots of time to prepare. So interesting in that fact.
And my guess, and I don't know, and I haven't dove enough into this, I haven't reached out to our AD about it, Aaron Anderson, is that usually all the finals are done tonight, and then tomorrow brackets and seedings come out. I would assume that's still going to be the same, but I don't know for sure. And then that goes into what could happen next week, and how much time and film tracking and emails and messages the coaches will be sending out to their peers to find out what they can find on their opponent.
Well, and I take it by looking at our scoring app, you can't scroll over to tomorrow. So all of them have to be done tonight, and I would imagine, I don't know what the difference would be. I think you can almost kind of guess where everybody's going to fall into play just by who wins or loses last night or tonight. And for the Yellowjackets or the Cardinals, it's going to be one of those, you're not rated in state. It's probably going to be one of those uphill climbs, a little bit like Coach Super said in that interview we talked about, that some draws are not favorable, but you're still there. And that's the whole key to it. So we'll find out more, and we'll let you know if we find out any more as we go along.
Crowd's starting to file in and switch out from game 1 to game number 2. And also like to thank that Minnesota Score Feed app, and an outstanding app that we've used to get the scores out to you and share them with you, as there's a lot of section games taking place tonight, and that app has been outstanding. If you haven't had the chance to download it on your Apple iPhone or your Android or whatever device you use, the Minnesota Score Feed app is an outstanding one.
And that's what I'm looking at right now, and I can tell you a few teams tonight have already punched their ticket in. Pequot Lakes 73-34 over Pierce, and Pierce is a really nice team. So Pequot on a roll right now. Albany also punches their ticket. They're rated in state 10. Pequot at 4, 55-35 over Melrose. And then a couple other games that are going on. Blake, Maranatha Christian Academy, they're just after half. And Minnehaha Academy and St. Croix Lutheran, they're not quite 2 halves. So we'll try to get you as many that we can that punch their ticket into the state tournament as we go along.
We'll take a break. We'll come back with their keys for the game and our New Horizons Realty starting lineups. That's all coming up around the bend here on the 549 Media Network.
It's not necessary to build your business in Perham, Minnesota to be successful. But it sure does help. Hammers Construction, your vision, our team.
Yes, garbage is gross, but here at Steve's Sanitation, we are your trash experts with experience to back it up. At Steve's Sanitation, we know how to schedule your trash pickups without missing a beat, and we have been doing it for over 30 years in Perham and the Lakes area. Steve's Sanitation has been voted the best garbage service in the Lakes area since 2019. With 30 dedicated employees, we're here to take care of your trash. For more information, call us at 218-346-4834 or visit our website at stevesanitation.com. Horseman Investments and Insurance can help you with your retirement planning goals and insurance protection needs. Kyle Van Dyke and his team provides educated retirement solutions, wealth management strategies, inheritance and legacy planning, and personalized auto, homeowners, and life insurance protection plans. We are here for your lifelong financial wellness. To set up an appointment, call Kyle Van Dyke at 218-236-6665 or email at kyle.vandyke@horseman.com.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Why would you wander around a warehouse store looking for paint when you could just swing by your neighborhood Ace? In addition to Ace's award-winning service, we have top-rated paint brands. Plus, our color matching technology allows us to match any color. So stop wandering and start painting. Head to your neighborhood Ace today.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware. You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware right here in downtown Perham.
From the plains of North and South Dakota to the lakes of Minnesota, one remarkable creature thrives. The cold climate heat pump. It cools when it's hot, heats when it's not, and uses far less energy than traditional systems. Those who welcome one into their habitat enjoy year-round comfort, generous rebates, and bills that nearly hibernate. Cold climate heat pumps, cooling, heating, and saving all year. That's efficient comfort. Powered by Otter Tail Power Company.
At New Horizons Realty, we're on your team. For over 25 years, we've been helping families and businesses find the perfect place to call home here in the Lakes area. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or just dreaming, we've got the experience and local knowledge to guide you through every step of your real estate journey. As proud supporters of the Perham Yellowjackets, we believe in building strong teams on the mat, court, or field, and in the community. Check out our current listings at PerhamRealEstate.com or give us a call today at 218-346-7767.
Well, welcome back into Concordia Memorial Arena here in Moorhead, Minnesota. I'm Jason Groth, and alongside me is Lance Rock. New Horizons Realty starting lamps just around the corner, but first, Lance, got some keys for tonight's game.
Yeah, I think for the Yellow Jackets, stay confident. You got to stay with what the vibe you've been putting out on this floor is one of unity, teamwork, and really playing together. And I think if that contains that stays, it's going to be a good night for the Jackets. You got to contain Brandt, and you got to contain Rutten. They're good. I think tonight you're going to need Nathan Rusted at his best, and his offensive consistency when he's good. The Yellow Jackets are really good, and then Perham's got to keep with that pressure defense. You got to create some turnovers to make some easy buckets. And if you're the Cardinals, I think you want to make the game physical. You want to see if how Yellow Jackets respond. Stop the dribble drive. You got to stop penetration into the lane. Otherwise, the Yellow Jackets get easy buckets. Manage that fatigue from that double overtime last night. See how they come out and what their legs are and control the tempo. I don't think they want to get up and down and race quite like the Yellow Jackets do at times. So this is going to be a really good game, and they've proven it 2 times already this year that this one could be a nail-biter.
We're interested to see which big player steps up tonight. You mentioned Nathan Rusted. He had that big second half against East Grand Forks, but the player that really got the Yellow Jackets going against East Grand Forks, Cypher Steele with that dunk, really got the run going. And we'll see on which side of things, like we mentioned, on the Yellow Jacket side, Thiel, Rusted, and Razor are your usual go-to 3 scorers. Game 1, it was Tate Zacharias. Now Staples-Motley on the other side, it's usually Eli Ruttner of Andre Brandt. Who's going to step up? Who's going to be the big player tonight? Then also you take a look at things and who's going to be the player that you don't expect to see step up and have a big game.
Yeah, it's always that way at this time. Yet you see both teams, Jason, that they're going to have someone who over succeeds and some that may not have their greatest game. You have to weather the storm if you're either team, and you have to go with who got you here.
As right now tonight, they're announcing everyone as they've done with the other games that have taken place here in Moorhead and in the playoffs. They're starting to see that more as you get into the section championship game. They announce everyone on the roster. As right now, it's the Perham Yellowjackets being introduced to the crowd here. Same size crowds for both teams. Good size crowds, especially, and you look at things for the Yellow Jackets with the girls down at Williams Arena playing earlier tonight, and then all the boys here tonight as well.
Yeah, and it's just exciting times to be a Yellow Jacket fan, and I've enjoyed every second of this ride. Again, we can probably hit the girls' loss tonight, but it wasn't due to effort. They got after it and probably had one of the best games that I've seen them play, and it was all drawn up by Coach Super and his staff. So hats off to those ladies who will play tomorrow for third place.
I know it's no consolation for them, but they got to take their hat off. The fact that they held a team that has scored over 100 points 10 times this year, actually 11 times it was after last 2 nights ago, to just 72 points is an outstanding effort all around.
And doesn't that tell you something about Providence Academy? Just 72 points. And again, I just thought the Yellow Jackets played so confident, and I think that's the same thing these boys, the boys team has to do tonight. They have to play with that extreme confidence that they're the best team on the floor, and then let the chips fall where they may, and we're going to get starters right now.
They'll be introduced alternately here tonight, and the Yellow Jackets will start like this, starting at a forward, a 6'1" senior, number 0, Tate Zacharias. Starting at a guard, a 5'11" sophomore, number 2, Isaiah Farrell. Starting at center, a 6'5" sophomore, Cade Razor. Starting at forward, a 6'4" junior, Cypress Steele. And starting at forward, a 6'4" senior, number 24, Nathan Rustad. Head coach Grant Durkheising, he's assisted by Arleone, Gary Gruey, Rowan Nelson, and Judd Soul. And Mr. Durkheising is in his first year with the Yellow Jackets. Starting lineups for the Staples-Motley Cardinals. Starting as a senior, number 10, Connor Coons. Starting as a junior, number 20, Josiah Burton. Starting is a senior, number 23, Eli Rutten. Starting as a senior, number 31, Noah Larson. And starting as a senior, number 32, of Andre Brandt. Head coach Zach Wall. He's assisted by Justin Thorne, Jay Stopson, Craig Wolhowie, and TJ Rutten.
And I love the alternating starting, except for when I'm a cameraman, Jason. It is the worst to try to follow these guys around. But again, I think we're going to learn a lot early here, and both teams are really going to have to come out, kind of put their stamp on this game early. I think we're going to see some ebb and flows. I don't think you want to be that team that has to battle back from a 10 to 14 point deficit, because you just put too much pressure on every offensive possession if that's the case.
Cardinals in their home red with white numerals, black trim. The Yellow Jackets, their road white, black numbers, and gold trim as we get ready to go, or yellow trim, I should say, as we get ready to go for this one. Rustad and Burton will take the opening tap. As Burton and Rustad will start it off. And the Yellow Jackets get the first possession, but it's tapped away. Saved, but goes off the backboard and out of bounds.
Yeah, precarious possession, to say the least here. To start that, good hustle by both teams. We're going to have an offensive possession from the Cardinals underneath their own basket.
Inbound here to the near side, now into the corner. Open is Coons. He takes the three. He hits the three.
Boy, and that's when you talk about he can catch lightning in a bottle. We've witnessed it. Watch him shoot for the Yellow Jackets. You got to give up something with this team.
Farrell with it. Now looking to drive, gets bumped up strong and gets the bucket to go.
And that's where I talked about early keys for the Cardinals. You cannot let that dribble drive happen. You just can't. Here's a nice steal almost on the line.
Veteran officiating crew tonight, Craig Samuelson, Logan Rydell, and Eric Guler, your three officials in charge. 17-19 to go. Hilltop Lumber scoreboard. It's 3-2.
And going back to the Yellow Jacket side of the ball, if they can get that dribble drive and Isaiah Farrell can get to the lane, definitely going to set up some easy shots for the Yellow Jackets.
Inbounds coming from the baseline, comes up top. There with it is Rutten. Some contact, saves just near half court. Now gets to Brandt, comes back to Rutten. Here's Coons at the head fake. Step back down at the free throw line. Knifes through, kick out to the corner. Burton with the fake. Razor comes out on him. Now Coons trying to drive. Burton looking things over. Here's Brandt. He fires off the front iron. Rebound Thea on the Yellow Jackets with the board.
So Burton playing outside, drawing Razor away. Kind of the dominating rebounder for the Yellow Jackets. They're trying to draw him outside the lane.
Farrell with enough. Stops at the elbow, gets bumped, loses control of the basketball. Thiel with it. Now getting pressured there by Rutten. Rustad jumps through the lane, off the glass, gets that to go. Nice drive and finish there by Nathan Rustad, and the Jackets lead by 1.
And interesting, sometimes you don't match up your best on best. Not so. Cardinals going Rutten and Brandt on the 2 scores for the Yellow Jackets.
Inside it goes, spin, kick out corner. Here's Coons, the 3 from the corner again. He's got all 6 points. And makes it 6-4 in favor of the Cardinals as he hits the corner 3-pointer.
Well, the Yellow Jackets might not be able to dig so hard.
Farrell to the hoop, straight up defense there. Allows Burton the rebound. The Cardinals coming back the other way with it. Coons again, now to the corner with it. Here is Rutten. Rutten drive baseline, gets it poked away from behind by Farrell, out of bounds.
And I'll go back to what I said about digging so hard. They're really on that drive. The side guard is trying to get into that post to help. They're leaving the corners open. I don't know that they're going to do that if Coons can keep delivering.
And Brandt goes upstairs and gets the layup of Andre Brandt with the bucket. And it's a 4-point Cardinal lead here early in the first half on your Hilltop Lumber scoreboard. Farrell with it. Into the lane. Looks for help. Now finds in Cypress Thiel. Over to Rustad here. Rustad looking to go against Brandt. Now to Farrell. Comes here to Zacharias. They close quickly. He's not allowed to get that shot off. He is showing in that Crookston game that he can really catch fire from outside. The Cardinals have to keep an eye on him. Farrell with the jump stop, loses the basketball off a foot though. Off the foot of Brandt and out of bounds. He'll stay with the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, that was interesting. I'm glad you could see it better than I could. I thought it might have went off the foot of Farrell, but it did not. I like underneath inbound, especially when you're trying to get your offense going. Sometimes it really makes you set good screens.
About the first time in the last hour and a half we've been able to see the floor as the crowd is on their feet for that Henning Park Christian game. Thiel follow-away jumper is smooth. So he gets that one to go. He's nothing but nylon. It's 8-6.
Tough shot, and he's so good. We've talked about it night in and night out, putting that foot in the ground, fade away.
Brandt into the post they go. Couple of spins moves, working his way to the hoop was Larson. He's short on the shot, and the Yellow Jackets with the rebound. Here's Rustad, the 3 off the front iron, and the rebound is corralled and grabbed by Rutten.
I like the aggressiveness, sorry, Jason, but sometimes that catch and shoot when you're this early into the game is tough.
Coons now over to the far left now. Hands it off there for Rutten. It comes back to Coons. He's got 6 of the 8 points. Head fake there, pass to the corner. Here's Burton. Burton back up top. Now looking to drive his Rutten. He clears through, tough shot into the trees, but an offensive board for Staples-Motley. And now a foul away from the basketball after Rutten passed it over to Coons, and the Yellow Jackets called for the foul.
Well, interesting look, Larson. Thiel matchup underneath there. He's going to make Thiel defend underneath the basket. Thiel more of that outside presence, been not so much guarding underneath the basket. Look for them to put some pressure on him that way tonight.
Rutten now into the corner. Coons again, spins, Zacharias on him. Underneath, drops it off. Brandt cutting the hoop, foul before the shot. It's on the floor, and Brandt draws the foul there. Zach Hall was asking politely if he was going up, and Nathan Rustad picks up his first foul.
Again, underneath there, I thought maybe it was Tate Zacharias, and we'd have to see the bench play early for the Yellow Jackets.
Here's Rutten on the far side again. Now Coons on the other side. Hits a 3. He's feeling it. He's got 9.
It's so amazing how some kids just like the big stage, and you can tell he's gathered himself. He's ready to shoot at any moment here, and you can see it on the defensive end now, Jason. Look at how light his feet are. He's just all over the place.
That pass stolen away and errantly tossed. To coming back, Coons cross court. Skip pass now driving. Comes back to him in the corner, but he steps on the end line. Tough pass for him to corral. Think if he did, you know that shot was going up.
And the only thing that stopped him so far is the out-of-bounds line, and the Yellow Jackets are doing a nice job. He's shooting over the top of a bigger player. He just is feeling it right now, and the Yellow Jackets better find him each and every possession for a while.
13.5 to go on a Hilltop Lumber scoreboard. Mika Leonard has checked in for the Yellow Jackets. Rustad at the free throw line. Gets it to Leonard. Shot clock is at 15. Yellow Jackets have time. Thiel gets it poked away, but it's going to be a foul on Andre Brandt as he gets called for the reach.
And that's one thing we've seen every game that we've been here, Jason. You cannot swipe across. If you swipe across and draw that arm at any contact, they're going to call it, and it's impeding to the lane, so it really is a good call.
Leonard with it now. Farrell into the lane, floats to the corner. Rustad the three, off the iron, no good. Rebound grabbed by Burton. He had position inside on Razor.
That's what I talked about earlier. Burton's a big kid. He's going to keep Razor off the glass. It's going to be tougher for him.
Driving that time was Coons acrobatically, and he ends up turning it over. Farrell, the lane is open for him, and he finishes at the hoop. Isaiah Farrell leading all Yellow Jacket scorers with 4 as the Yellow Jackets move to within 3.
Boy, and mistake number 1 by the Cardinals. You got to stop basketball, especially with someone like Farrell. You know he's going to he's going downhill, and he's trying to get to the basket.
Rutten with the basketball, hands it off near side to Carter Sauerbaum, who's just chucked in. Rutten launches and hits the deep three. Eli Rutten, his first bucket of the night, is a big one. It's 14-8 in favor of the Cardinals. They're bringing some energy early.
And I believe the first shot for Rutten tonight, and that's kind of surprising. I thought they would try to get him involved early, but he made the most of his opportunity.
Rustad now goes back over to Farrell on the skip pass. He looks to drive to the block. Shot off the glass is good. Farrell knifing it through, finishes at the hoop. He's got 6.
Release before Burton could get over there. Nice job by Isaiah Farrell in recognition.
Coons with it to the elbow and throws it away here on the near side as Sauerbaum cut too far. And it'll be Yellow Jacket basketball with 11:39 to go here in our opening half. Thank you for tuning in tonight, no matter where you're watching the game. We know there's some good watch parties going on in Perham here tonight. We hope you're enjoying the broadcast so far as the Yellow Jackets and the Cardinals doing battle here tonight.
Well, I think if I'm the Cardinals, I get Coons back in that corner, let him shoot the threes.
Miguel Leonard shot his block, gets it back, ends up losing it off his leg, but it's tapped out of bounds.
Brandt, you can see his athleticism right there, just extended up the block. Mika Leonhardt, who really has a quick release. Nice defense by him.
Leonard with it now. Goes over here to Farrell. Back to Leonard. Down about it for a second now. Rustad with it. Shot clock at 5. Rustad's got to go. Tough off-balance shot. In and out. No good. Farrell for the offensive board. And the lane is wide open, but he can't finish. Gets the rebound. Now kicks back outside. Thiel, the 3. Buries it. And it's 14-13 after Thiel hits that one. A possession you might want to keep an eye on, as it's one of those that the Cardinals thought they were going back the other way with points. Here's Burton now, and he gets fouled on the entry pass with 10:41 to go.
Yeah, that last possession was crazy. All signs pointed it was going to be Cardinals ball after a few misses, and nice job for the Jackets sticking with it.
Foul is on Isaiah Farrell. That will take us through a timeout. We'll be back. Yellow Jackets trailing by 1 on your Hilltop Lumber scoreboard here on the 549 Media Network.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
Hansen's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hansen, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
Welcome back. Inbounds of Andre Brandt. Pull-up jumper, no good. Out of the timeouts. The Yellow Jackets get the rebound. Zacharias getting pressured, almost carried it. Andre Brandt was calling for it as he handed it off to Farrell. Now Farrell gets it back from Rustan. Drives, jump stops, tries to drop it off down low. It's off a pair of legs. It goes out of bounds. Will stick with the Yellow Jackets. Shot clock at 14.
Yeah, I think he got a little too far into the lane right there, and there was nowhere to go with it. Luckily, opposing leg bailed him out of that one.
Farrell to inbound. I'll go to Thiel up top. Thiel just buried the big three-pointer to move it to a one-point game. Now Zacharias in the corner, drives baseline, comes back up top. Farrell with it. Shot clock at 5. Rustad takes, sets offline, and the rebound is corralled and grabbed by Rutten. Rutten back the other way, looking to go coast to coast, and he does. Nice finish through contact there by Rutten, and now he has 5, and the Cardinals are back up 3.
Yeah, and they came out zone out of that timeout, so something that now they're back to their traditional man-to-man, but something that Coach Durkheising has done, a little bit turnabout there.
Zacharias, the three-pointer. Well, we've seen the Yellow Jackets steal some possessions that way, and the Cardinals trying to do the same things with just different looks. But that time, Zacharias hits the 3 when they go back. Now here's Coons with it. He started hot, and now has another turnover. A nice play by Razor there.
Yeah, he's had multiple turnovers there. I really think they need to get the ball in Rutten's hands at that point and let him facilitate. Coons has been so good shooting. Let him do what he's doing well right now.
We're knotted at 16 as we approach the 9-minute mark in our opening half here from Concordia Memorial Arena in the Section 8 AA championship game. Here's Razor with it. Jump stops now. Now gets it to Rustad. Shot clock winding down. Farrell with it, going to work. Knifes through, floater too strong. Rebound though, grabbed by Burton. Now quickly, here's Rutten. Rutten against Zacharias, off balance shot. He got too ahead of himself. I think he expected Zacharias to stay in contact. And now Rustad back the other way in the lane, and an offensive foul is going to be called. Burton was well planted just outside the cylinder as Rustad drives, and Rustad picks up his second on the player control foul.
And I see no movement to the bench to bring Rustad other than Coach Durkheising going out telling him that's your second, remember. I think I'd have somebody ready. You certainly don't want to spend extended period of time without Rustad on the floor.
And I think right now that move is going to be Mika Leonhard as he will check in on the next whistle. Here's Rutten with it. Coons with it. Now to Rutten, drops it off. Here Burton. Again, we should notice that if Andre Brandt was the one that was subbed out for Staples-Motley, he's one of their big scorers as well as Coons. And that one not allowed in basketball to shoot from behind the hoop when you're there, so that's a turnover.
Yeah, again, we talked about the Yellow Jackets having that trouble, Jason, where turnovers plagued them early on. Now it's the Cardinals. I think that's 5 of probably the last 8 possessions that have ended up in a turnover, and I don't want to say it's silly turnovers, but it's ones that could be avoided. Stay within your offensive scheme.
Farrell now. They close on him quickly as he picked up his dribble. Now here's Leonard. Over to Zacharias. Hands it off for Thiel. Thiel now to the near side. Farrell back to Thiel. Head fake. Now spins. Rutten on him. Comes back out. That's going to be a fun battle to watch. Farrell drives through as the screen and lays it up and in.
Just enough contact there by Thiel to get Farrell through the lane, and he's really played well tonight, under control.
Three-pointer for the near side is good. Carter Sauerbaum hits his first. That's the 5th three-pointer of the game for the Cardinals of Staples-Motley. Zacharias drives. Floater is no good. Burton another rebound. He's cleaning up inside. Coons with it. Stops, fires, contact, and a foul. Zacharias wants to flop. He's not getting it. Coons is going to the line. And now that's the second on Tate Zacharias.
And that's a big one. I think it was behind the arc, so you're going to get 3 free throws right now, and fouls are mounting up for the Yellow Jackets. kind of turnabout from their game against East Grand Forks, where it was Lindgren and McDonald that ended up in foul trouble. Now it's the Yellow Jackets dealing with it.
Coons hits the first at the Horseman Insurance and Investments free throw line. Brought to you by Kyle Van Dyke on his offices here in Moorhead, as Coons goes 2 of 2 now, waiting for the third.
Boy, and what a hot start. Shooting-wise, it's a hot start. He's had a lot of turnovers with the ball in his hands, and again, I like how he facilitates. I really do think they've got to get Rutten more involved here. He's just such a key contributor.
That's 12 now for Coons, and he'll get a breather, and Avondre Brandt comes back in for Staples-Motley and some token pressure, and they fall back. Under 7 to go in our opening half. The Section 8 2A championship game. Just the third section final that we've been able to air on 549 Media this year is Thiel with the reverse, no good. Putback is no good. Razor's there. He cleans up and he's fouled.
Well, and again, you see when Thiel goes underneath the basket, he hasn't been able to get that against Rutten. That's the first time he got Rutten on his hip. He draws so much attention. That's where Razor's so good. He just sneaks in, finds his way to the basketball, and ends up at the free throw line.
He hits that one at the Horseman free throw line. Mentioned third section final, our Perham wrestling team, section champions, as well as the Yellow Jacket girls basketball teams. Those were all seen on the 549 Media Network as Razor hits the second.
What a winter.
That's now 22-20 in favor of the Cardinals. Here's Rutten now to Brandt. They look inside now, but the head fake there is Larson. Comes back outside, a three from Rutten. Off the iron, no good. Mika Leonhard, the rebound. Leonhard now, thought about it, now to Thiel. Thiel fires off the back iron. The rebound's corralled by Rutten, and the Cardinals coming back the other way with it. A one-and-done possession for the Yellow Jackets. Here's Brandt now with the head fake. Spins, loses the ball, but one of his teammates there comes back to him. Brandt, follow is blocked by Thiel. And here's Farrell back now. Over to Leonhard. Tries to drop it off here to the near side for Rusted on the floor with twos. Rusted goes around the edge. Here's Farrell with it to the corner. Leonhard, the three, in and out, no good. Rebound to Brandt. Brandt now looking to go to work. Hands it off here for Rutten. Rutten with Farrell on his hip. In the lane, head fake by Burton. Burton gets the defender off his feet, goes up strong, gets the roll off the glass for his first 2 points.
Yeah, and again created his own space in there, and some people might have wanted a little contact. I think both were in their spot. We're going to get a travel on Leonhard. Body was moving before the feet, or the feet were moving before the head thought they should go. So again, this is a dangerous time for the Yellow Jackets. Looks like we're going to have a timeout.
We'll take it with them. 24-20 your score, 5:13 to go on your Hilltop Lumber scoreboard. We'll be back to Concordia after these messages.
They go where you go. They're your wingman. Your, I should get this thing checked out support system. Who knows? They may even be your +1. Or should we say +4? These are your tires. Small town, large city, winter, summer. Every destination and every type of weather. At OK Tire Store and Service, we go the extra mile so you can add some extra miles. See us for tires, preventative maintenance, and more. OKTireInc.com.
Welcome back. Go to the timeout here. We thank you for tuning in. I'd like to thank all our sponsors who make these broadcasts possible here on the 549 Media Network. It's been outstanding. We're closing in on this academic year over 100,000 views, and that's a pretty awesome feat. And numbers to have and the support that we've seen through the last 2 years of the 549 Media Network. Here's Coons with the basketball. Hands it off near side to Rutten. Rutten drops it off for Burton. Burton against Thiel into the lane, kicks it to the corner. Brandt loses it. So he had the three lined up, just lost it out of his hand and leads to a turnover.
Looked like he thought at the last second, maybe I should pass that underneath. Probably when that is the case, you take the shot.
Zacharias With it to Farrell, beyond the back, down over to Zacharias, near side of the field. Shot clock at 16, drops it off, the pass is stolen away. Here's Brandt, back to Dillard, he's got run with them, and he gets a poke back out of his hands, gets it back though. Now drives, kicks, Rutten open, head fake, drives to the hoop, floater from him is good.
Great control there by the Cardinals. That could have been another lost possession, but headsy play by them.
6-point Staples-Motley lead. In the battle between the number 2 seeded Cardinals and the 4 seeded Yellowjackets, and a foul. As Farrell got hit as the ball goes all the way to the far corner of the floor, and the foul will be on Staples-Motley. Foul's on Connor Kuntz. Braden Anderson will check in for the Yellowjackets. With 4:13 to go. He'll check in on media row. Farrell with it now. Here to Rustad. Field looking to drive against Rutten. Goes in the lane, kicks outside. Farrell now with the ball fake. Drives, knifes through, comes here to the corner. The extra pass. Field, the 3 is no good. He's fouled. And the foul will be on Noah Larson. And Theo will have a chance to go to the free throw line.
Yeah, and that all set up by a beautiful little tap pass by Braden Anderson. Really seeing the floor well there. The ball didn't even get into his hands, and that allowed Theo to get that shot off.
Starting to see a nice little rivalry starting between Staples-Motley and Perham since the Cardinals have moved into the Heart of the Lakes Conference. Theo gets the first.
Yeah, great addition to the Heart of the Lakes Conference in many sports. Again, it just makes it deeper, more competitive, and second one goes. There was a time that this was the Cardinals' second home region. They were District 24 champs for many years, region champs into the state tournament. They had a long, storied past of being in this gym and winning, and now they're back kind of in that, getting into this section again.
Theo goes 3 of 3, cuts the lead to 3. Here's Burton out of the near side, looking to drive. Coons fall away from him short. Dale has just checked in as well for the Yellowjackets. Farrell with it down to the corner. Rustad. He'll take a 3-pointer. That's off the iron, and Brandt gets the rebound.
Yellowjackets looking. Brandt with a deep 3.
And he hits that one, does Avondre Brandt. Extends the lead back to 6 for the Cardinals. Farrell with it. Picks up his dribble. Coons closes on him quickly. Now to Theo. Rustad with it with 3 minutes to go in our opening half. Anderson now into the lane. Drops it off. No one home. He was looking, I think, for Dale to leak out a little bit from the paint.
Well, I don't think that was part of that offensive set, and that's a tough pass to make no matter where you're at. So for the Yellowjackets, I think part of the problem is, Jason, is they're getting pushed back at the initial start of their offense. They've got to find a way to get deeper into their zone. They're letting the Cardinals push them back. Then they're getting into their offensive set with 8 or 9 seconds left on the shot clock.
Coons drives, finds Brandt. Brandt steps back, throws it in the backcourt, turns it over. Staples-Motley thought it was tipped. Cade Razor back in for the Yellowjackets.
I think the officials did talk it over, and it was a short conversation as no tip happened. So neither team, Jason, really wants to take advantage to put this game kind of on their side. Turnovers have plagued them a little bit. Quick shots have plagued them just a little bit.
Farrell gets cut off there, and now there's a turnover. Coons gets it. Feed up ahead for Brandt. Tough pass. And now back the other way come the Yellowjackets.
Like that's a case in point. You got to value those possessions. Don't make the most difficult pass. And here we're going to have another one. We're going to get a foul. Difficult play, and Cypress Steele kind of at the wrong place at the right time, but probably saved the Yellowjackets 2 points there.
He picks up the foul, his first.
Mika Leonard checks back into the game for Rustad. Again, Coach Durkheising trying to use Rustad a little bit like we saw East Grand Forks use their guards, not to pick up that extra foul, but yet get him in, keep him going so he doesn't have to sit for a long period of time.
Rutten with it now, getting pressure, gets it to Burton. Hands it off to Coons. He had the hot hand at the start of the game. Now drops it off inside. Here's Larson, kick outside. Brandt with it. Now tough pass. Throws a rocket there. Larson going to shake that one off as that one was a dart to the forehead.
That was a baseball season coming around. That was a fastball right to the nose area, and that would have taken some extreme hands to get that one.
1:40 to go. Yellow Jackets trailing by 6. Now Thiel on the block. Works against Burton, gets his own rebound, and puts that one up and in.
Stayed with it, and Rutten went sliding by and ended up on the floor, made that an easier basket.
Brandt gets it poked away. Farrell coming back. Russell gets his hand in there. Rutten gets his hand in there. Farrell misses the shot. Razor gets the rebound. Misses that one. Here's Brandt the other way. Brandt controls, throws it down, but he misses the dunk. And it goes out of bounds. But it will stay with the Cardinals. Yellow Jackets vehemently believe that was deflected out by the Cardinals. Now we're going to have a discussion. They could say he was hanging on the rim a little long too, as Brent missed the dunk. It will stick with Staples-Motley.
Well, and again, we saw that with the Yellow Jackets. You've got to make the basket. And I love the flair. I love the excitement. But again, 2 points is bigger than the emotional dunk right now. And for the Cardinals, they're lucky to get this back.
Jones with it. Bumped, now almost stepped out of bounds. Rutten the three. In and out, no good. Rebound tapped around. They extend the possession. A spin move to the hoop, and a nice finish there for Noah Larson. So the missed dunk ultimately doesn't hurt the Cardinals as they extend it back to 6. Leonard into the lane. Left hand, offhand, no good. Rebound grabbed by Larson. Shot clock, game clock, 5 seconds the difference.
We talked about physicality, Jason. I'm seeing it come into play now. The Cardinals trying to set hard screens. They're getting after it. And the Yellow Jackets now are going to have to match that intensity.
Rutten drives, hands it off. Here's Sauerbaum. Sauerbaum gets it to Rutten. Shot clock at 10. Screen comes out up top. Sauerbaum to the corner now. A head fake by Coons. Now he fires. The shot is off the back iron. Yellow Jackets the rebound. They have a chance at a buzzer beater here. Farrell to the hoop is batted away. On a block there by Noah Larson. And at the half, Staples-Motley will take a 31-25 lead into the break on the Yellow Jackets. We'll take a break. 549 Media halftime show is coming up next.
I'm Jen Hendrickson with United Community Bank. Jacket Pride isn't something we take lightly. We support the teachers and support staff that help teach our children every day. We support local Perm athletes with our Battle of the Bees sponsorship nights. And every year we award 4 scholarships to Perm seniors. Yellow Jackets are my team, and United Community Bank is my bank.
At KLN Family Brands, culture isn't just something we talk about, it's who we are. Since 1964, teamwork, innovation, and care have guided us in everything we do, from our facilities to the communities that we serve. We believe the world is better when we care for others. Here, you're not just part of a team, you're part of a family. KLN Family Brands. We challenge, we grow, we inspire.
KLN Family Brands.
At Hilltop Lumber, we're not just about building materials. We're about building relationships. We're honored to be recognized for our excellence in our industry, but the greatest reward It's the trust we built with our customers. It's not just about providing quality materials, it's about building strong relationships. We're proud to be a part of the communities we serve, working with you to bring your vision to life. Because at Hilltop Lumber, success is measured by the partnerships we create and the homes, businesses, and dreams we help build together. Hilltop Lumber, where we help plan, supply, and deliver dreams.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, you want someone local and experienced. EOT Insurance Agency has been serving the community for over 40 years, insuring home, auto, farms, businesses, and all your recreational toys. As an independent agency, we don't work for just one company, we work for you. EOT Insurance Agency, local, experienced, and always on your side.
Perham Health is here to take care of you, to keep you crushing it. Broken bone? We'll fix it. New baby? We'll deliver. We've heard that. And yes, we can help. From life's big moments to the annoyingly sick ones, our providers have the expertise and compassion to handle it all. Perham Health, so you can keep on hitting it.
McCall Construction is the Lakes area full-service construction management company, offering a truly personalized experience. From dream homes to commercial spaces, McCall Construction focuses on putting you first with experience value engineering that delivers on your vision and surpasses your expectations. Whether you already have a plan or you're just getting started, give them a call. McCall Construction will make the entire process so much easier. Call them at 218-346-7070 or check them out on Facebook.
Central Market, the fresh place in Perham and Detroit Lakes, offering the freshest meat, produce, bakery, and deli products possible with great value for your money. A visit to Central Market is a journey into freshness. You'll always be able to find a wide variety of items that will result in the perfect meal for your family and friends. Begin with their meat department, and whether it's succulent fruit and vegetables, fresh baked specialties from their bakery, or the convenience of fresh deli selections, Central Market is the fresh place for your family. Go Yellowjackets!
Welcome back here. Halftime show rolls on. The Yellowjackets trailing the Cardinals by a score of 31-25. The Cardinals are led by Connor Coons. He has 12 points, and Eli Rotten has 7. On the other side of things, the Yellowjackets are led by Cypress Steele with 10, and 8 points from Isaiah Farrell, your first half leaders for both teams.
Yeah, and I think we can probably sum it up, Jason. We talked a little bit, and I don't want to be negative, but turnovers is the – I think both teams can go into the locker room going, we could be leading this game by quite a bit if we wouldn't turn the ball over. And the Cardinals had a stretch there where they just tried to go downhill and they turned the ball over multiple times. I know of 5 possessions at least that they gave away that if you look, that's a double-digit lead going into the half. And the Yellowjackets, the same thing can be said. You have to value every single possession when you get to this. And I know they've been coached that, and I know this is a kid's game being played right now. But both teams have to settle in and value that basketball. I think the team that does is probably going to walk away cutting down the nets tonight, Jason. I just think they have to clean that up. That's about the only take I had from the first half. Offensively, they're doing fine. They're playing well on defense. Both teams, just way too many turnovers for this game tonight.
Spot on the first half assessment. We're moments away from the start of the second half. Once again, I'd like to give a shout out to the Yellow Jacket girls basketball team and their effort tonight, falling 72-49 to one of the best teams in the state of Minnesota, no matter the class, in Providence Academy. And good luck to the Yellow Jacket girls tomorrow in that third place game.
And they'll get either the loser of tonight's last semifinal, Duluth Marshall and New London Spicer, 2 really nice teams. At half, Duluth Marshall's up 32-23 in that one, so can't take anything away from there yet. But they're going to have another tough game tomorrow, so you got to gear up. And if you're listening, Coach Super and ladies, and watching tonight, we're super proud of you from Concordia Fieldhouse here as you guys played a whale of a game, and go get it tomorrow.
We'll take a break, come back, second half. We're on the corner here on the 549 Media Network.
Perham Health is here to take care of you, to keep you crushing it. Broken bone? We'll fix it. New baby? we'll deliver. We've heard that. And yes, we can help. From life's big moments to the annoyingly sick ones, our providers have the expertise and compassion to handle it all. Perham Health, so you can keep on hitting it.
Since 1980, more families have trusted Jack Chivers Realty than anyone else in the Lakes area. I'm Blake Olson, the owner of Jack Chivers Realty. Our dedicated agents have a deep understanding of the area.
We live here and our kids go to school here. Let us find the perfect home for you and your family, or lean on our knowledge and marketing to sell your home. Find out how Chivers delivers right here in Perham. Reach out today and start packing. JackChiversRealty.com.
It's not necessary to build your business in Perham, Minnesota to be successful. But it sure does help. Hammers Construction. Your vision, our team.
They go where you go. They're your wingman. Your, I should get this thing checked out support system. Who knows? They may even be your +1, or should we say +4? These are your tires. Small town, large city, winter, summer. Every destination and every type of weather. At OK Tire Store and Service, we go the extra mile so you can add some extra miles. See us for tires, preventative maintenance, and more. OKTireInc.com.
Welcome back. Second half, moments away here. What do you expect to see in the second half, Lance?
Well, I think both teams, again, I don't want to belabor the point, but you got to take care of the basketball. I think they're both going to do that. I think you're going to probably see some changing of defenses just to shake up things a little bit. If you're the Cardinals, I think you really need to get Rutten more involved. He is a dynamic type athlete. I know he doesn't demand the basketball, but he's so good in so many ways. I think you got to get him involved. If you're the Yellowjackets, you got to get Rusted going again. Thiel's kind of holding up his end of the bargain here in that scoring. I don't think they can get as far in that dribble drive. Look for them to stop a little shorter, kick out to those threes.
We'll take one last timeout. Second half is next here on the 549 Media Network.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock. With people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware. You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware, right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome back here to Concordia Memorial Arena as we get ready for the second half between the Yellowjackets and the Cardinals, where the Cardinals lead 31-25 at the break. Neither team really in foul trouble, but the Yellowjackets do have a pair of players with two. Nathan Rusted and Tate Zacharias each have 2 fouls for the Yellowjackets.
Yeah, and again, I think the first 3 minutes to me always says a lot and is always critical to what's going to happen. And we'll talk later at maybe in the next break. Almost every ticket's been punched for Class 2A other than this game here. So we'll get to that a little bit later when we get a break.
The Yellowjackets will get the opening possession of the second half. And it's Isaiah Farrell to bring the ball up court. Goes near side to Tate Zacharias, looking inside, not there. Now the Thiel at the elbow, at the wing, free throw line, off the hands and leg of Rusted and out of bounds. You talked about it, Lance. Both ways, turnovers have played a big role, and they continue there.
Well, I'm going to stay positive, and if you're the Yellow Jackets, you shake that off. What you can't do is now do something on this end, draw a foul, give up an easy layup. You gotta battle even harder when those turnovers rear their ugly head.
Eli Rutten now with it. Burton tried to roll, but Razor did a nice job of sticking with him. Here's Avondre Brandt. Brandt cross court, it goes to Rutten now to the near side. Inside to the post for Larson. Deal on him, back outside Brandt. Brandt in the lane with 5 on the shot clock. Fall away from him is good. Avondre Brandt now with 7. The Yellow Jackets do not want to see him heat up.
Yeah, he scored in bunches in that overtime. He had 9 to pace the Cardinals to this game, so you know he's one of those that one could lead to 2 to 3, and there's Rutten.
Rutten with the steal, drops it off. Coons to the hoop, blocked by Razor, and he saves it to Rutten, to Rustad, excuse me. What a play by Cade Razor. Farrell back, the 3, off the front iron, and Burton the rebound.
Boy, that was an athletic play. Jason, you called it perfectly. I thought there was no way he would get that ball back in, and nice work, Cade Razor.
The Yellow Jackets in attendance would have erupted if that 3 by Farrell would have dropped. Back the other way. Contact in the lane. Thiel straight up. As Rutten's shot no good. Thiel back the other way. A 3-pointer for him is good. Cypress Thiel now has 13 points. Moves the Yellow Jackets within 5 at 33-28. Coons with it now. He's going to drive into the lane. Gets it batted away. Comes back here to Rutten. Brandt's going to slow it down for the Cardinals. Brandt now to Burton to the corner. Coons. Head fake there. Gets Zacharias off the ground. Forces the pass inside. It's stolen away by Razor. Farrell back the other way. Now here's Zacharias. Spins into the cylinder. Turnaround jumper is no good. Rebound there by Larson.
Again, it's a lot of what we saw in the first half so far. Not a lot of adjustments. I do applaud Brandt for bringing that ball back out on that last possession.
Burton a 3. That misses everything. And it leads to a foul on the Yellow Jackets. That's on Thiel.
And again, Thiel's been flirting with those fouls. Oh, nope, they called it on Zacharias. I thought maybe that straight up one on the time before, he would have drawn a foul there as well. So you have to be careful under there now, and that's the 3rd one on Zacharias.
Coons, the corner 3 is true. And now a flop warning has been called. Coons hits the 3. And then the flop warning. Head coach Zach Quall not happy with that one, trying to get an explanation. It's recorded in the book, flop warning on Staples-Motley. But most importantly, they get the 3-pointer.
Yeah, and that's a big basket. This is creeping to a double-digit. Yellow Jackets have to get a good set here. Look for Coach Durkheising to draw up something to get them to the basket.
Rustad to the hoop, and he's fouled. And now Rustad will go to the Horseman free throw line.
I think it's going to be underneath. I think I thought initially he was going up, but I think his back was to the basket and he was looking to dish. Ooh, dangerous pass. I don't want to see the Yellow Jackets do that too many times with Brandt there. That's going to be a highlight show the other way.
Farrell, kick out to now Razor. Razor with the spin move. Into the lane, tries to go up with it. Held ball, jump ball's the call. Brent's in there as well. Possession now to the Cardinals.
Well, we talked about it early in the game, Jason. I told you Brandt was going to match kind of that size. Here we go.
Zacharias with the steal. Here's Rustad. Rustad against Brandt. Kick out to the corner. Zacharias the 3. In and out, no good. Rebound to Thiel. Thiel short on the shot and a rebound grab by Staples-Motley. And Thiel looking for a call. Doesn't get it underneath.
Again, good job by Farrell picking up the defense. Has to be careful, though. You don't want a 50-foot away from the basket foul. That's close to a ride there, in trouble, and nice job, but just can't hang on to it.
They travel in the corner. Thiel almost got the steal there. It goes off his hand and out of bounds. With 13:57 to go, it will be Staples-Motley basketball on a baseline inbound. Ball tapped around. Now to the floor. And the Yellow Jackets come away with it for the moment. They ended up turning it back over. Farrell gets back up after hitting the deck hard. It comes here to Brandt. Brandt, the three-pointer, it's good. Avondre Brandt hits the three, and the Cardinals lead by 11.
And again, just great hustle by the Cardinals right there. That's all it was.
Rustad to the hoop strong, lays it in.
Great answer by Rustad. That's the offense we talked about. Now they've got to honor your drive. Now maybe you can get that step back three.
Rutten with it. Looking things over, settling it down a little bit. Helter-skelter, a couple of possessions in a row on the Cardinals side of things. Coons with it. Into the lane, Brandt, the floater off the glasses. Good.
Great play there by the Cardinals. And I think
timeout was called by Staples-Motley. They get the timeout, 12:56 to go. It's a full timeout. We'll take a break here on the 549 Media Network.
From the plains of North and South Dakota to the lakes of Minnesota, one remarkable creature thrives. The cold climate heat pump. It cools when it's hot, heats when it's not, and uses far less energy than traditional systems. Those who welcome one into their habitat enjoy year-round comfort, generous rebates, and bills that nearly hibernate. Cold climate heat pumps, cooling, heating, and saving all year. That's efficient comfort. Powered by Otter Tail Power Company.
Welcome back. 12:56 to go in the second half on the Hilltop Lumber scoreboard. Yellow Jackets trailing by 11 to the Cardinals. Cardinals looking to make their first state tournament appearance since 2001. Yellow Jackets hoping to get back for the first time since 2022. Farrell with it. Poked away and out of bounds. They'll stick with the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, again, the Yellow Jackets, I'd like to see a little bit more movement here on offense. Let's see what Coach Durkheising has drawn up. A lot of guys kind of standing right now. Let's get some pick and roll type action, and here we're going to see it.
Farrell knifing through, but he is fouled at the block.
I do like that pick and roll look there. And you got to either honor Farrell going to the basket, or you've got to jump out on Thiel, who's been hot. It's a good look for the Jackets.
Farrell now to Thiel at the block. Shot goes up, but it's blocked, so he gets it back. Rustad, a three-pointer, is big as he hits that one. Nathan Rustad buries the three. He's got 7, 5 of them in the second half. Cuts it to 8.
They talk about a big play. There was a big play, too, sticking with it for the Yellow Jackets. They could have gave up on that. That would have been a tough spot. Cardinals on the attack. You've seen Rutten and Brandt now take the ball. I think they're just looking to calm the Cardinals down on every offensive possession.
Now Coons is worth the wave a little bit up top. Trying to drop it off in the lane. Tapped away. Battle for on the near side, out of bounds. It will stick with Staples-Motley. Zacharias and Coons battling for that basketball on the near sideline. It'll stick with the Cardinals. Well, both guys are trying to inbound.
Yeah. I was going to see how that worked out, which one the official. That's a way to sneak a possession out there, Tate Zacharias.
Rutten a deep three, trying to beat the shot clock. Doesn't get it to roll, but a foul. Foul underneath. It's going to be on Staples-Motley. Foul's on Noah Larson.
Man, if that shot would have went and it was 80% down, that would have been incredible. It would have been a foul after the shot, I believe, so it would have counted.
Fail to the hoop, drops it off. Razor, they converge on him. He's looking for help. Gets it batted away. Coons back the other way. Now to Rutten. Rutten to the hoop. Shot is blocked by Thiel. And Rustak gets the loose ball. Zacharias down. The Yellowjackets back the other way. Drives, drops it off for Razor. Razor back outside. Rustak a three. Buries it. 41-36 as Rustak hits the three. It's a 5-point game. Coons now. He's going to try and answer. It's no good. Rebound inside. Reverse layup, still good, and a foul. And going to the line will be Noah Larson. To the Horseman Insurance and Investments free throw line where neither team has missed tonight. Testing out the theory as the foul is on Thiel.
No words said by your color commentator on that one. I'm leaving it alone.
Free throw is good.
There it is. Thiel picks up his second foul. So again, no major. Zacharias with 3. Everybody else with 2. And again, Thiel's been flirting with that. The third and fourth fouls there, so he's got to be careful.
I'd like to give a hello to Mr. Beachy in attendance tonight as you saw him walk across the street.
I think it was a cameo appearance there by him.
Larson, free throw no good, ends that streak. They go 1 of 2 at the line. Here's Farrell to bring the ball off court. To the corner, Zacharias. As a defense and offense chance come out here at Concordia. Farrell, the 3, in and out, and it drops. His first points of the second half, cuts it to 3.
And again, he was left wide open on the drive. I think the Cardinals were looking for a charge. It could have been there. I don't know. That hasn't been called all night, so I don't imagine you're getting it.
Rotten now, Coons. Knifes through the lane, fires a pass to Burton. Burton looking to work on the baseline. Now to the near side, Larson with it. Larson attacks, shot blocked, but a foul. We'll see who it's on. If it's up top, it's on Razor. If it's on the body, it's on Thiel. And it looks like it's on Thiel. But it's not, it's on Razor.
And again, I think you could have flipped the coin there. I think they both had contact on that one, and the Cardinals are getting to the basket now. That's a little bit of a change, but the Yellowjackets are matching this. What once was looking like double digits, now the Yellowjackets are 1 shot away if this next free throw goes errand.
Sam Dale checks in as Larson now is 1 of 3 at the Horseman Insurance and Investments free throw line.
Yeah, speaking of that, Mr. Beachy, he donned the Cardinal colors and spent many a games here. I remember watching him play as well. So, again, the tradition of both schools, and another free throw off. So, since we were no misses, now it's averaging out. Zacharias back the other way. And I think we're going to have an injury timeout here, Jason, as landing awkwardly was Tate Zacharias.
We'll take a break. The Yellowjackets trail by 1 with 9:46 to go. We'll be back. Lakes Community Cooperative is proud to support Yellow Jacket activities and our entire community. From propane and fuel to feed, HVAC, country stores, auto shops, a meat market, and more, LCC is your one-stop cooperative for farm, home, and business needs. Locally owned and trusted for generations, Lakes Community Cooperative is committed to powering our communities and serving you every day. Visit lakescommunitycoop.com to learn more about your cooperative and the many ways we can serve you. Welcome back here to Concordia Memorial Arena. Good thing is Tate Zacharias was able to walk off under his own power as they tend to him. It's a 1-point game, 9:40 to go. Cardinals with the basketball. Rutten gets it to Burton. Now back to Rutten. Rutten off the edge, down to the corner. Coons off his hands and out of bounds.
And again, it seems for both teams, Jason, that these passes are just more difficult than they need to be. Again, slow down just a little bit and make yourself disciplined enough to make the good pass, and then the Yellow Jackets turn it right back over.
I would say if you're Staples-Motley, you probably wanted to see Rutten go to the rack on that one. He ends up delivering a pass to the near side. On the other side, Mika Leonard travels. Coons with it. Now with it to Rutten, back to Coons. Coons looking to drive against Leonard. Now comes back up top. Here's Sauerbaugh to Burton. Approach the 9-minute mark. Dale on Burton. Now they go inside Larson. Larson against Steele. Larson looking for help. Finds it. Coons. With 2 on the shot clock, Rutten takes the shot. It's no good. Rebound tapped out of bounds. Off the Cardinals. Will go to the Yellow Jackets with 8:46 to go on the Hilltop Lumber scoreboard.
Yeah, again, the Cardinals forced in a long 3, and Rutten just about hits his second one of the night from 35 feet. But again, a great opportunity here for the Yellow Jackets to recapture this lead.
Leonard with it now. Picks up his dribble. Needs to find help. He does. It's Farrell. Farrell into the lane. Kick outside. Leonard lines up a 3. It's offline. Dale the rebound, trying to go up with it. Now he does, and he fights through. And the Yellow Jackets take the lead on a bucket by Sam Dale.
I just sit here watching. I thought for sure a jump ball was going to be called, so great job by Sam Dale to keep playing.
Coons drives. Back outside, Rutten. Avondre Brandt getting ready to check in, almost a turnover. Now back to Rutten. Westhead almost got a steal on the throwdown opportunity. Driving, contact inside, nothing there. And the rebound and putback is there for Noah Larson. And the Cardinals back in front. Leonard to Rustad. Rustad behind the back, drives. The scoop is good, and one for Rustad. He's continuing to light it up in the second half for the Yellow Jackets. And the Yellow Jackets back up by 1.
Yeah, and that was just a good take, kind of a cross screen there. He got caught in traffic, and then we've seen him do it all year. He just explodes to the basket, and he's so long that I think the defenders underestimate how quickly he can get there. Just a great take there by Rustad.
Rustad gets the 3-point play the old-fashioned way at the Horseman Insurance and Investments free throw line. It's now 46-44 in favor of the Yellow Jackets. 7.5 to go in this one. Rutten with it. You know he's going to have a final say in this outcome no matter what way it goes. Hands it off to Coons. Coons drives through, loses the basketball, but he's fouled on the way up. Or they're going to say it's on. Nope, it's on the way up.
And almost went in, which would have been the miracle shot of the night, because he simply lost control and it bounced off the backboard somehow and almost went in.
Fouls on Braden Anderson, his first. Coons is now 4 of 4 at the free throw line. Stay tuned. KLN Family Brands postgame show will have the awards ceremony, as well as we'll name our Steve Sanitation player of the game and our Otter Tail Power play of the game as a True U Eagletail checks in for the first time for the Cardinals in the second half.
And one thing I can tell you, I think that kid's a shooter, so you got to find him. He's out there for a purpose right now.
Rustad left open. In and out, no good. Rebound by Burton. Brent may have altered the vision on the closeout, but it was almost halfway down. And now Rutten with it. Rutten into the lane, kicks to the corner. Here's Eagletail, the three. It's no good.
I didn't lie. He was out there. It's a long time since he's probably shot a basketball, but he's out there for one reason, is to get that shot off and be in the corner. I wouldn't be surprised to see him take another one.
Now a bump here by Brandt on the near side. And that leads to his second foul.
And again, it's just one of those things, and we see Tate Zacharias check back into the game. That's a good sign. Why foul there? You're driving them out of bounds anyways, and they're in a bad position with the shot clock going down. Those are the little things I think both coaching staffs, if you win this game, you're going to have to dive into this film and correct some of those things when you head down to the state tournament.
Feel with it. Fighting through. Shot no good. He's short on the shots. And he'll go to the line to shoot two. Fouls on Rutten.
And again, the fouls are kind of mounting up for both teams, but we have 6 minutes to go, so nobody in danger of having to sit out here.
Deal at the free throw line. Hits that one. Gives him 14 on the night. 4 of 4 from the Horseman free throw line.
Well, and he's had to battle tonight, so those 14 are a big 14. Rutten is a great athlete. We watched him on the football field at quarterback. He's doing the same thing for this Cardinal basketball team.
Now stoppages. There's some more perspiration on the court. They work on that. Find a towel.
And it was warm in here. The game before was jam-packed, and again, that being said, there's a lot of perspiration. These guys are all working hard here. Just to talk about who's made it to state, Pequot Lakes beat Piers, Albany over Melrose, Blake upsets Maranatha Christian Academy, Minnehaha beat St. Croix Lutheran, and then last night Goodhue beat Caledonia, and Jackson County Central knocked off the number one team, Morris area, Chicago, Alberta. So this is the last ticket to be punched into the state tournament.
Here's Brandt for the Cardinals. They trail by 2 to the Yellowjackets on your Hilltop Lumber scoreboard. We're getting down to crunch time. Scoop and score there inside by Noah Larson. And we're all square.
Really nice. You don't see that back to the basket post move that often. Boy, he did that to a T right there.
Farrell with it. Drops into the lane off the glass. It's good as he gets a kiss off the glass. Yellowjackets back in front.
Brandt bringing the ball down here for the Cardinals, and looks like we're going to get a full timeout.
And we'll take a break with them. 5:33 to go in the second half here from Concordia. At Joe Foltz Construction, quality and integrity aren't just words, they're our commitment. Since 2004, our owner-operator-led team of skilled craftsmen has brought dream homes, commercial spaces, and major remodels to life across Lakes Country. We guide you through every step, from custom design and accurate estimates to construction and a 10-year warranty that shows we build for life. Your vision is our blueprint. Joe Foltz Construction, craftsmanship you can trust. Visit us in Perham or online at joelfoltzconstruction.com.
80-90% of this world goes to a 8-to-5 job, and they get to slave away to barely get by. We have the opportunity to go put in the work and be able to change people's lives. Be the less than 1% in this business. Everyone in this room has the opportunity for growth. Everyone in this room has the opportunity to go protect a bunch of people. Be that person today.
If you're self-motivated and disciplined, this is the opportunity for you. Call Dan Persons at 218-259-0741 for more information. Welcome back here. Jason Groth with Lance Rock. 5:33 to go in this one between the Yellowjackets and the Cardinals. The Yellowjackets lead by 2 with the final ticket. The Class 2A tournament on the line. Yellow Jacket fans starting to make some noise to cheer on the defense. Looking inside for Burton, not there. Now with it, Coons. Here's Brandt. Inside it goes, and a foul as Rutten was going up for the shot, and he'll go to the line. The foul will be on Isaiah Farrell.
I thought that's something that you would see the Cardinals do more and more, is get him down to the post, him being Rutten. He's just such an athletic kid. Is a mismatch, and then if you want to put someone bigger on him, draw him outside, and he can play there equally as well.
Free throw is good. He gets the roll. Rutten to shoot the second from the Horseman free throw line. That one is good, and it's true, and it's now 9 on the night for Rutten. And we're all square at 50. 5:15 to go in this one. Zacharias now with it to Thiel. Brandt now pressuring. Over to Rustad, back to Farrell up top. They exchange passes over to Rustad, looking into the lane, head fake there. Farrell left alone, they're daring him.
Zone now, they're in the zone, so look for the Yellow Jackets, got to get a move.
Dale into the lane, trying to throw it back outside. It's turned over, and now a foul away from the hoop on Sam Dale.
Again, we talk about compounding things when they don't go right. You try to do more, trying to make it, and instead of making it better, it makes it a little bit worse. And now both teams going to be in the bonus, Jason, for the last 4.5 minutes here.
We're tied at 50. 4:45 to go unless there's overtime. Coons brings the ball up court to Burton. Over to Coons near side. It's stolen away. Here's Rustad. Rustad to the hoop. He throws it down with the dunk. Nathan Rustad with the dunk, and the Yellow Jackets lead by 2 on the two-hand flush there by Rustad. Brandt with it. An answer from 3. It's no good. Rebound grabbed. Larson now going to work. Gets it back to Brandt. The Yellow Jackets thought there was a double dribble inside there. Now the pass almost stolen away. Larson gets it back. Larson fighting against Steele. Throws it to his coach. That means it's out of bounds. On a costly turnover there for the Cardinals after getting a possession extended on the offensive glass.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. He just kind of panicked underneath there. And again, I think he had good position to go up. What a flush there by Rustad to bring the Yellow Jackets fans to their feet again.
Thiel, a corner 3, misses everything. And the rebound is grabbed by Brandt. Right now, the Rustad Jam is our leading candidate for the Otter Power play of the game. Driving through Brandt, he gets it to go! And he has a chance at a 3-point play.
Well, I think if you're the Cardinals, you've almost come to expect that. A big play Brandt, and we're going to get another timeout as he led them in overtime as well.
Foul was on Cade Razor. We'll take a break. I'll come back here on the 549 Media Network.
Since 1955, Esser Plumbing and Heating has been keeping homes and businesses comfortable across the Lakes area. From residential and commercial new construction to plumbing and HVAC service, our skilled technicians bring knowledge, experience, and a friendly smile to every job. When comfort matters, trust the team your neighbors have counted on for generations. Call 877-882-4822 or visit EsserPlumbingandHeating.com. Esser Plumbing and Heating. Trusted people, trusted service.
At New Horizons Realty, we're on your team. For over 25 years, we've been helping families and businesses find the perfect place to call home here in the Lakes area. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or just dreaming, we've got the experience and local knowledge to guide you through every step of your real estate journey. As proud supporters of the Perham Yellowjackets, we believe in building strong teams on the mat, court, or field, and in the community. Check out our current listings at PerhamRealEstate.com or give us a call today at 218-346-7767.
As we take a look into Concordia-Moorhead, it's 52-52, 3:35 to go. The Cardinals are at the free throw line. Avondre Brandt trying to finish the three-point play at the Horace Mann free throw line. Couple of wipes of the shoes, couple of dribbles, and puts the ball through the nylon, does Avondre Brandt. That gives his Cardinals a 1-point lead. Farrell with it now. To Rustad. Yellowjackets, as you said, Lance gets the zone now. Farrell drives in the lane, drops it out for Zacharias, kicks it outside. Thiel with the head fake drives. Rustad, the three is good! Nathan Rustad, a corner three, and the Jackets back in front. Coons with it. To Larson. Rutten now. 2:50 to go. Here's Brandt. He's going to fire away. In and out. No good. Thiel gets the board. Farrell back the other way behind the back. Loses the basketball off the hands of Brandt and out of bounds. But it must have hit a Yellow Jacket on the floor. It did. And went out here on the sideline. Brandt's slow to get up. Saying he's okay. Nathan Rustad there to check on him. 2:35 to go. The ball goes back to Staples-Motley.
And I was just going to say, if you're the Yellow Jackets, you don't have to fly up the court. I know there's 2 minutes and 36 seconds, and you might see an advantage. Time off the clock's almost as much as an importance as getting downhill fast right now for both teams.
2:30 to go. It's a 2-point game. Burton with it now to Rutten. Back to Burton, over to Brandt. Brandt to Rutten. Cardinals getting their offense. Rutten drives, the Yellow Jackets switch. He loses it, but Brandt gets it. Brandt drops it off to Burton. Burton works inside, doesn't get the roll, tap out rebound. Rustad gets it. Yellow Jackets do have numbers coming back, but Rustad wisely slows it down. Farrell with it. Drives, jump stops. Now back to Rustad. A three is good! Nathan Rustad, back-to-back three-pointers, leads to a timeout. The Yellow Jackets lead by 5. We'll be back here live from Moorhead after back-to-back threes by Nathan Rustad. Yes, garbage is gross, but here at Steve's Sanitation, we are your trash experts with experience to back it up. At Steve's Sanitation, we know how to schedule your trash pickups without missing a beat, and we have been doing it for over 30 years in Perham and the Lakes area. Steve's Sanitation has been voted the best garbage service in the Lakes area since 2019. With 30 dedicated employees, we're here to take care of your trash. For more information, call us at 218-346-4834 or visit our website at stevesanitation.com.
Buying your first home shouldn't feel impossible. United Community Bank is hoping to fix that this spring with mortgage rate relief and up to 1.5% rate reduction for qualified home buyers. It's designed for home buyers ready to start their future now. Homes won't wait, and now you don't have to either. Visit ucbankmn.com today to learn more. United Community Bank, ucbankmn.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We take a look at the huddle out of the timeout. The Yellow Jackets lead by 5 with 1:53 to go. And what a second half for Nathan Rustad. He leads away with 21 points, 19 of them here in the second half.
Yeah, he's just put the Yellow Jackets on his shoulders, and he's doing it in multiple ways like we've seen all year. He's hit the threes. He's getting to the basket. Big defensive stop right here for the Yellow Jackets. Would go a long ways to putting this one away for them.
Coons with it to Rustad. Shot clock at 18. Rustad looking for a screen, gets it. Yellow Jackets converge on him. Now Rutten to the hoop, Gets it there to Brandt. The three is offline. Rebound to the floor. It's grabbed by Zacharias.
Again, some forced shots, but I lead that to the Yellow Jackets defense. They've done a really nice job of pushing the Cardinals off their spots.
And a steal by Coons. Coons back the other way at the head fake. Gets the defender off the ground. Misses the shot. Farrell the rebound. Thiel with it. And now a timeout by the Yellow Jackets with 1:01 to go. We'll take a break. Yellow Jackets by 5.
Interested in working somewhere where you can grow and make a difference? Join the team at Tuffy's Pet Food, part of KLN Family Brands. For over 60 years, we've been crafting high-quality pet food with care, and it all starts with our people. At Tuffy's, you'll find profit sharing, great benefits, opportunities to advance, and a culture that feels like family. Because when our people thrive, so do the pets we feed. Tuffy's Pet Food, where your future is as important as the products we make. Apply today.
Hey, it's Tucker again. When it comes to protecting what matters most, you want someone local and experienced. As an independent agency, we work for you. That means we can compare multiple insurance carriers to find the right coverage at the right price. And with so many changes happening in insurance today, having a trusted guide has never been more important. Let EOT Insurance help you navigate the market with confidence. EOT Insurance Agency. Local, experienced, and always on your side.
1:01 to go here from Concordia. The Yellow Jackets lead this one, 58-53. Grant Durkheising using one of his timeouts. He's got 2 remaining.
Sorry, Jason, and you figure the Cardinals have to foul if they don't get this initial steal.
Rustad getting pressured by Brandt. Rustad will be shooting 1 and 1.
And a great job of Coach Durkheising setting up a play to allow Rustad, the guy who's been hot right now, to get him to the free throw line, and just doing a super job. And that one goes just like his 3-pointers have tonight.
He gets the first at the Horace Mann free throw line. Will now shoot the second as the Yellow Jackets now lead 59-53, and this one will make it a 3-possession game. And he does just that. That's a 7-point Yellow Jacket lead. Rutten with it, going to the hoop. Shot up, no good. Rebound tapped around, it's grabbed by Razor. Pressure on at Steele across half court. Hands it out to Farrell. And now there's the foul. Isaiah Farrell will go to the line.
Well, and I think you're seeing a little frustration as the end's drawing near for the Cardinals. But again, Rutten goes to the basket, takes on a lot of contact there, no call. And so I think that added to that frustration, and now we got Farrell at the free throw line.
He hits them both. And the Yellow Jackets lead 62-53. Rutten drives, shot no good, he's fouled. He'll go to the line. Rutten gets that one. 62-54, 31.4 seconds to go. Rutten to shoot the second. He hits that one. And Staples-Motley trying something new with 31.4 seconds to go. I like the try.
It would have been even better if it would have got inbounded, because then we would have had a mess. But again, hey, if you're not cheating, you're not trying, I guess. And here we're going to get a quick foul, and you look back and you don't want to pin one thing, but a couple of really tough possessions for the Cardinals, followed up by a missed layup, and all of a sudden this thing steamrolled, and the Yellow Jackets have been hitting their free throws. So again, hats off to them for hitting them at the key, probably the biggest moment of any of their careers right now.
Misses that one, does steal. 7-point game. The Cardinals got to hurry. Brandt, the three, off the back iron, no good. Rustad, the rebound. He gets bumped, but he goes out of bounds. And that was just tough positioning, and the turnover gives it back to Staples-Motley.
So the door stays open just a little bit longer here for the Cardinals. Yellow Jackets just allow the basket. Don't give up a three-point play here.
Here's a three-pointer by Rutten. It's good. He makes it rain with the corner three. 62-58. A timeout on the floor with 16.9 seconds to go. It is just a short timeout. So we will keep it here. Now, obviously the plan is trying to get the turnover off the inbound, foul right away, and extend this out after that big three-pointer by Rutten.
Yeah, and you can't let any time go off the clock. If you want to try for the steal, that's great, but the other arm better be on arm of the Yellow Jackets. Right now you're figuring out how can you deny the ball, who do you want to put to the free throw line if you're the Cardinals, and I'm sure Coach Durkheising's drawing up a plan right now. Here's who we want to get the ball to on this inbounds, and I'd be surprised if it's not Nathan Rustad.
Zacharias will inbound. They'll go 4 across at the half at the free throw line. Farrell gets it. He's quickly fouled by Rutten.
And that only took about 1.3 seconds off the clock, so that's as quick as you want to do that. I believe this is the last of the 1-and-1, so double bonus for the, or is it double bonus now? Yep, they just flipped the clock. My mistake there, but double bonus, so that takes a little pressure off if you're Farrell right here.
Free throw by Farrell is good. He gets the roll at the Horseman free throw line. Watching Grant Durkheising and Arlie Ohm on the bottom of our screen locate the shooters and point out the defense. As Farrell goes for the second, gets that to go. 64-58, timeout called by Grant Durkheising and the Yellow Jackets. So they'll take a break. And another short timeout. So we'll keep this one here through the break.
Well, and I honestly think you can put token pressure on here, and even if they score the 2-point, it's going to take 7 seconds off the clock. You're down to 8 seconds. Allow yourself to inbounds, and then you're going to get fouled in the free throw line. I think you want to delay the game as much as you can, but if you give up the 2, you're still ahead by more than one possession. There's just not enough time, I don't think, for that to happen. So draw this out a little bit, Jason, but then I would give up. Don't give them a 3-point play.
15 seconds to go on your Hilltop Lumber scoreboard. Cardinals have to hurry.
And here's that token pressure.
Rutten gets it. Rutten off the screen, goes to the near side, looks to drive to the hoop. Floater is no good. Rebound grabbed by the Yellow Jackets. Steals, foul. Field will go to the line to shoot 2.
An excellent job by the Yellow Jackets, just kind of how I thought it would play out. A nice job of denying just enough to take stuff off take time off the clock, and now you've really sealed the deal. And if you're the Yellow Jackets, just stay out of harm's way. Let them go score, do what they need to do. You are going to punch your ticket to the state tournament.
Thiel gets the first. He gets the second. A bank three is good, but once again, the Yellow Jackets rise to the top. They're your Section 8 AA champions. As the Yellow Jackets rush the court, it's a clean sweep for Yellow Jacket basketball. It's Section 8 AA.
Yeah, and the Yellow Jackets, it's one of those games, I think you could play this game 10 times and I might end up 5-5. It's just the Cardinals had a really good game plan. The Yellow Jackets combated everything that they did. It just boiled down to, I think the Cardinals made a few more mistakes when it was crunch time, and the Yellow Jackets capitalized on it. So it's one thing to have those turnovers happen. It's another thing to make them pay for it, and that's what the Yellow Jackets did tonight, and they are your Section 8 AA champions.
We'll have a full post-game show lined up for you. Coming up here live from Concordia-Moorhead, the KLN Family Brands post-game show is coming up next. We'll take a break on the 549 Media Network. Horseman Investments and Insurance can help you with your retirement planning goals and insurance protection needs. Kyle Van Dyke and his team provides educated retirement solutions, wealth management strategies, inheritance and legacy planning, and personalized auto, homeowners, and life insurance protection plan. We are here for your lifelong financial wellness. To set up an appointment, call Kyle Van Dyke at 218-236-6665 or email at kyle.vandyke@horseman.com.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
Hansen's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hansen, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
Welcome back here as the award ceremony takes place as you're watching the KLN Friendly Brands post-game show here on the 549 Media Network. The Yellow Jackets once again going back to the state tournaments for the first time since 2022, making their 6th overall state tournament appearance.
Yeah, congratulations to Coach Dirk Eising. What a ride from the mid-season of the Yellow Jackets, looking like, and they have played some really tough competition, but how far they've come in that span of time where I think we were talking a 6-game, 5-game losing streak, and you kind of wondered where the Yellow Jackets were going to end up, and here they are in the finals. And then they just outlasted the Cardinals, and credit to the Yellow Jackets. And we'll talk about a lot of things, but man, Nathan Rusted has had the last few games here, and he's shown it all season, but he has really come up big for the Yellow Jackets.
Quiet in the first half, he had 2 points, and then he comes alive in the second half. He did that against East Grand Forks, and he rose up and hit some big threes. and they took over the game to Nathan Rustad. He is your
Right.
Steve Sanitation player of the game. Also going to lead into the Otter Tail Power play of the game. The back-to-back three-pointers really turned the momentum.
Yeah, he just, he just played so well for the Yellow Jackets. And every time they needed a big shot, every time they needed energy, they got it from him. And again, it takes all the guys on the team to make a team. But right now, he's delivering the heartbeat for them. They're revolving around how Nathan Rustad is playing.
Yellow Jackets at one point in that second half trailed by 11. There was a timeout on the floor, and then the Yellow Jackets just responded, clamped down, and really took the game over.
They did, and defense we've talked about always leads to offense, and some of the Cardinals' woes on the turnover end were created by the Yellow Jackets defense. Some they just tried to go too fast, and that happens in a game of this magnitude that you just lose your head for a little bit of time, and unfortunately for the Cardinals, that spurt was the difference in the game.
Cardinals received their runner-up trophy, a valiant effort by Staples-Motley. Their first year back in Section 8 AA, and they made a lot of noise.
They sure did. They came in, you talked about Heart of the Lakes, and now the Yellow Jackets are going to come up and get their medals. Superintendent Mitch Anderson out there to deliver, and again, what a winter for the Yellow Jackets.
They are being announced right now. Isaiah Farrell now picks up his medal and receives a nice round of applause from the crowd here in attendance as the Yellow Jackets are moving on to state. And just, we talked about the turning point. Some could say it might have been the loss to East Grand Forks. They had a stretch there where they lost 6 of 7. They lost to East Grand Forks. Now they've won 9 straight.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal ride, and we knew that stretch in the middle. They played some really good competition like we talked about. And to be honest, it can go one way or the other when that happens. It could have went south in a hurry. You got to give Coach Durkheising, his staff, everybody involved, and especially the kids. They kept practicing hard. They kept getting after it, and boy, did they ever just turn it on at the right time.
Well, that's one of the things Grant Durkheising talked about. Even during that stretch where they lost, like we said, 6 of 7, he said practices were positive. They were hard, and they were always working hard. And they were able to work through that and through that run, and then the key has been buying in defensively for this Yellow Jacket squad, and once they really done that and protecting the basketball, as we said, they really took off.
Well, I like that Coach Durkheising kind of mixed in some zone and did some different things, but then when it got to be this time, they just turned it up a notch, and they said we're getting after it and playing really good man-to-man, and that's the difference in winning and losing is if you can rebound. It's the simple things. Play defense, rebound, control the things you can control. Even on nights when your shots aren't falling, you're going to be in basketball games. And tonight's a prime example. It wasn't easy. It was one of those that this was a tough game to play. They continued to battle all the way through. And again, it's a look at their season in a nutshell right here is they've had to battle hard.
Yellow Jacket assistant coach is now receiving their medals and getting a nice round of applause from the crowd here. They ran out of medals, and now getting a round of applause is Grant Durkheising, the first-year head coach of the Yellow Jackets, leading them to state. And now they'll receive their trophy. As they celebrate that, they advance to the state tournament, turn around, show the trophy off to their fans in attendance on both sides of the court. They're moving on. They're going to cut down the nets. As the Yellow Jackets are your Section 8 AA champions.
Yeah, congratulations to them. I mean, there's no better feeling than this can never be taken away from them. It's one of those spots that every team wants to be in, and the Yellow Jackets are going to get to celebrate this. And wow, they just did an awesome job tonight, and now they're going to get to cut the nets down.
We've had a lot of fun bringing net cutting ceremonies in the last 3 weeks here on 549 Media.
Yeah, this has been crazy. We've had as they line up for a picture here, and we'll do our best to stick with everything that's going on. But going from wrestling and watching what they did, and then we're so proud of them going down, and now girls and now the boys.
We'll come back with the net cutting ceremony here from Concordia Memorial Arena here in Moorhead. The Yellow Jackets are Section 8 AA champs.
At Hilltop Lumber, we help plan, supply, and deliver dreams.
We are family owned and operated, serving the Lakes area since 1988. Though Hilltop Lumber is our name, we're much more than that. We provide superior consulting and design, accurate estimates, thorough product knowledge, and on-time delivery. We have a full range of building supplies from windows, doors, decking, and siding to hardware, tools, paints, and stains. Take the stress out of building and let us help you find the perfect products for your project. Hilltop Lumber. We help plan, supply, and deliver dreams.
McCall Construction is the Lakes area full-service construction management company, offering a truly personalized experience. From dream homes to commercial spaces, McCall Construction focuses on putting you first with experienced value engineering that delivers on your vision and surpasses your expectations. Whether you already have a plan or you're just getting started, give them a call. McCall Construction will make the entire process so much easier. Call them at 218-346-7070 or check them out on Facebook.
Central Market, the fresh place in Perham and Detroit Lakes, offering the freshest meat, produce, bakery, and deli products possible with great value for your money. A visit to Central Market is a journey into freshness. You'll always be able to find a wide variety of items that will result in the perfect meal for your family and friends. Begin with their meat department, and whether it's succulent fruit and vegetables, fresh baked specialties from their bakery, or the convenience of fresh deli selections, Central Market is the fresh place for your family. Go Yellow Jackets.
Welcome back here to Concordia. The Yellow Jackets celebrating their Section 8 AA championship with a 66-61 victory tonight over Staples-Motley. And what a win it was for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, it's fun to watch the jubilation as now family and friends and classmates, and they get to celebrate this all together. And that's kind of where the memories are made right here is this after the game. Everybody, you would think it would be the game situation itself, and that'll be relived and rehashed over and over again, but it's this time where they get to spend and just celebrate together, and what a run that the Yellow Jackets, there's no other way to put it. They really put it together and beat a really nice Staples-Motley team with some really good players tonight, and we got to give our hats off to them. They battled a double overtime semifinal to get here, came in and gave everything they had, and actually at one point I really felt like it was tipping the tide to the Cardinals. They were up by 8 points, I believe, and then a timeout by Coach Durkheising really flipped the script on the Cardinals, and that, you mentioned it, Jason, that defense turned up another notch.
This will be the 5th section title for the Yellow Jackets in the academic year right now. The Yellow Jackets clinched the boys and girls cross-country titles. You mentioned it earlier a bit ago. The Perham Yellowjacket wrestling team went to the state tournament, winning the Section 8 AA championship. The Yellow Jacket girls and now the Yellow Jacket boys.
Yeah, and it seems like you said it. We get to cover all these celebrations, and we're pretty lucky ourselves to be able to do that. And it's just a ton of hard work from the kids to the parents. Shout out to the parents too. I know that they've lived the life of driving to tournaments and eating out of the car or van, and probably giving up more Saturdays, but then this is the time you look back and go, man, every second of that was worth it. And again, just congratulations to the Yellow Jackets. and the Cardinals. They both really got after it tonight, and they left it all out on the court.
A couple of past Yellow Jacket coaches that have also played a role in this as well. Longtime head coach Dave Cressup, also as Kyle Hutterman last year, as the last 2 years, and now Grant Durkeisen taking over the reins and instilling his program, and it's been outstanding, just building, and you see the building blocks, and he continues to run this program back to where they're used to going to in the Class 2A state tournament.
Yeah, and those of you who don't know Coach Durkeisen as well, he is just as great a teacher as he is a basketball coach, and he's even a better person. And it's one of those, we get to talk a lot off and on, and I try not to bug him during the basketball season to find out what's going on. But a great guy, a great family man, and you got to just give him credit. It could have been a really tough year, but he just continued to battle with these guys and kept things positive, kept things on the right track. And so, Coach Durkeisen, my hat's off to you, and enjoy it, guys. We talked about it, Jason. They got a lot of practice ahead of them now.
Yeah, they'll have a week off, plus going into the state tournament, as there is a week off break before next year. So watching scouts and that all coming up, and there is not a guy who does more research, I think, than head coach Grant Durkeisen.
Yeah, I know that to be true, not only from basketball, but also coaching football with him. He's detail-oriented, and it shows in his kids. They came out, they know what they need to do, and they get after it, and he's going to put the time into preparation along with his assistant coaches, and they'll be ready when they get down there. And again, you never know what's going to happen when you get down to the state tournament, and it's one of those things you got to believe, and you got to go with confidence. And we'll shout out to Coach TJ Super again and his staff and his ladies. They believed tonight. They went up against, it was literally David and Goliath, and they went right in there and went toe-to-toe, being down by one, I think, at half or very little, and they never backed down through the whole night. So, again, we're getting tonight to just have a lot of fun with the sport of basketball.
Well, at some point we will have a net cutting, and it'll be after a couple of breaks here as they're sharing in hugs and celebration as the Yellow Jackets are moving on.
Perham Health is here to take care of you, to keep you crushing it. Broken bone? We'll fix it. New baby? We'll deliver. We've heard that. And yes, we can help. From life's big moments to the annoyingly sick ones, our providers have the expertise and compassion to handle it all. Perham Health, so you can keep on hitting it.
At United Community Bank, we're not just in the community, we're sewn into the fabric of it. We shop downtown, we coach Little League, we're a part of your story. We're not serving customers, we're serving families. And we've done so since 1911. We're here for your first bank account, your first car, your first home. Community is our middle name, and Perham, Frazee, and Dent are our homes. And where some banks have branches, we have roots. United Community Bank, ucbankmn.com, member FDIC.
Interested in working somewhere where you can grow and make a difference? Join the team at Tuffy's Pet Food, part of KLN Family Brands. For over 60 years, we've been crafting high-quality pet food with care, and it all starts with our people. At Tuffy's, you'll find profit sharing, great benefits, opportunities to advance, and a culture that feels like family. Because when our people thrive, so do the pets we feed. Tuffy's Pet Food, where your future is as important as the products we make. Apply today.
Welcome back as they're getting ready to start cutting down the nets. The Yellowjackets an outstanding effort, and they're moving on. As they're sharing in the moments with their family, friends, and fans, as well as the coaching staff. It's fun bringing you these net cutting ceremonies. One it was on Magnitude Sports, as well as here now on the 549 Media Network.
Yeah, a little piece of history for each and every Yellow Jacket. And, it's one of those ceremonies that I hope never goes away, because everybody that's on this team deserves a little piece of a trophy and all the hours and being Scout D or whatever your role is. And this is just a little token of a reminder of how many hours you've put in. So I hope this never does go away, because a lot of things from the old time seem like they're getting passed by, and I think this is one of the cool ones to watch the net cutting. And you can see the young guys out, the young kids, they're pretty excited to be standing next to these varsity guys and looking up to them, and fun time for all of them as they all share some laughs.
Share some laughs, share some moments. Now start planning their hotel trips en route to Minneapolis, Williams Arena, possibly Target Center. I have not dove into the locations yet. I know Target Center for one of the nights.
Yeah, I think it moves around a little bit this year. And again, I don't know that we know for sure. Morris getting knocked off last night kind of puts a little bit of a wrench in the different things. The number one seed getting knocked off makes it a little bit different here. But again, we know Goodhue, they were the number 2 rated team on whatever feed you're looking at. They won. They beat Caledonia 76-71. Jackson County Central, they were the ones that knocked off Morris area, Chicago, Alberta last night. And then tonight, obviously, the Perham Yellowjackets. Pequot Lakes beats Piers. Albany defeats Melrose. They were the number 3 and number 10 ranked teams. Blake knocks off Maranatha. Christian Academy and Minnehaha Academy kind of steamrolls over St. Croix Lutheran, and they were the number 5 rated team in the state. So, again, a lot of the top 10 gets in there.
So they'll either play Tuesday nights, March 24th at 6 or 8 p.m. at Target Center, or they will play Wednesday night at 6 and 8 p.m. at Williams Arena. That's how the tournament plays out, and then it moves to the semifinals, which will be held on Friday night at 6 and 8 p.m. at Williams Arena, and consolation round at Concordia. Tournament updates and much more we'll have at permschools.org.
And it was always one of those debates that we talked about back to the times we've covered at the state tournament. Would kids rather play at the Target Center or Williams Arena? And, of course, us a little bit older people, I would say the nostalgia of maybe going to the barn lives true, and it was fun to watch the girls play there. You talk to a lot of boys, and they have the highlights of the NBA and maybe the Target Center as well.
We've had a fun debate about that the last few years, and now there's another school just down the road in Minneapolis, St. Paul area that might start voicing their opinion of possibly hosting at that brand new facility at St. Thomas University.
Yeah, and it allows some things that if conflicts come up, I think you can have enough nice arenas to take care of. And we've had our share going to Concordia, St. Paul College, and calling at the Gangelhoff the consolation side of the bracket as well. So, again, for the Yellow Jackets, at this moment, you don't care where you're going to play. You're going down to the state tournament, and I really kind of believe you got to go into this not caring who you play either. Just go out and take care of what you do. And obviously, you're going to scout. Obviously, you're going to know what the opponent's going to do. But at the end of the day, you got to take care of what you're going to do, and that's what they've done right now. Play with confidence, play good defense, and move the basketball as a team, and that's what got you here. You're going to have that same philosophy heading down in a couple weeks.
You're right there. Now you got the chance to make the trip to the state tournament. An exciting run it has been for the Yellowjackets. It kind of reminds me a little bit of that run in 2022 with the team that came out of nowhere, making its way through, led by Soren Anderson and as well as Micah Thompson in that run when there were a bunch of youngsters.
Exactly, and again, it's been fun to watch, and I got to smile. One of the Perham alums underneath the ladder right now, helping out Cash Burke, Concordia now student, and it's Perham. It's Perham week here, and what a fun ride it's been. And you can see some fans kind of exiting, but I have a feeling there's going to be a whole host of people sticking around for a long time, just soaking this all in. I think we're waiting on Coach, to be honest, to maybe cut down the rest of the net. And I know there's a ton of interviews going on. I know everybody's taking their shot with the trophy. It's kind of fun to watch them pass it around and watch people look at their medals. And I think sometimes you're just in awe of that, looking and going, oh my goodness, I cannot believe that this is mine. And nobody's ever going to be able to take that away from this group of young men. So, again, I think Coach Durkeising's just caught up a little bit down there, probably waiting on him. We're seeing some shots of some boys gathering up now by different classes.
Student managers as well getting in the act of cutting down the net. We'll see if the assistant coaches climb the ladder, depending if they're afraid of heights or not, to see if those guys make it up the ladder. But congratulations, the work that they put in. Gary Gruey, Arlie Ohm, as well as Rowan Nelson and Judd Soul, and the hours that they put in too.
Well, I'm glad you cleared that up. We've had a little debate on my text string here about who everybody was on there, and this could be, you talk about living in the moment, this might be the longest net cutting ceremony I've ever been a part of, as we're working our way through getting everybody up there, and it's fun. You watch them celebrating. They're just having a great time down there yet.
As we continue your KLN Friendly Brands postgame show, our Otter Tail Power play of the game and player of the game both went to Nathan Rustad tonight. He finishes with 23 points. Cypher Steele had 17. Isaiah Farrell was 17 as well. 17 for Eli Rutten, 15 for Avondre Bryant, and 17 for Connor Coons to lead the way for Staples-Motley as the Yellowjackets continue to celebrate here on your KLN Friendly Brands post-game show. As we're just waiting for the final cuts of the net.
It's kind of fun to just take in the sounds of everybody just celebrating. You know, it's just complete joy down there, and it's such a fun atmosphere. The crowds were great tonight. It was so fun to be a part of all of the celebration, all of the hoopla, and watching families get to celebrate this together is one cool aspect. I think Coach Durkeising might be wrapping up a few things, maybe not. Again, if he goes in the Coach Super mode, we might see at least one of his kids go up there with him. As we'll see, I think they're waiting for the final cutting, and that would go to Coach.
As he makes his way through, I've seen, at least on his way there, about 8 bear hugs as he's trying to work his way through. And a great celebratory moment for the Yellowjackets.
We'll have to work on some running back drills with him next fall, so he can get through the mob on his way to the net cutting.
And now they're finally starting to pave the way for them to get to the nets and cut it down for the Yellowjackets. And now he makes the climb up.
I think he was trying to convince one of his kids to go with him, but the height of the ladder, I don't blame him.
And congratulations to first-year head coach Grant Durkheising. And so he cuts down the final parts of the net. Sends the Yellow Jacket season to the Class 2A state tournament. And a nice round of applause as Grant Durkheising holds the net high as the Yellow Jackets again. Section 8 2A championships will be making their 6th appearance at the state tournament. One in 2011, they went in 2012, 13, 2019, and 2022. And now you can add 2026 to that list. And congratulations to the Yellow Jackets, and we thank you all for tuning in tonight on 549 Media Network. Our final broadcast of the winter sports season. As we thank you for tuning in tonight and all season long and helping make these broadcasts possible. For Lance Rock, I'm Jason Groth, and congratulations to the Yellow Jackets. They're back on top of Section 8 AA.
You've been watching 549 Media. Don't miss a moment. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications at youtube.com/@549media. The plays, the energy, the excitement, it's all right here with 549 Media.